Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today we are joined by the Spiderlillies and Eclipse. We are going to be starting off NamLoL round 1 with an absolute banger, everybody. Catch everybody in chat. Who you backing today? Is it going to be the Spiderlillies or is it going to be Eclipse? We haven't seen this battle in a long time, ladies and gentlemen. Going all the way back to the Athena days. So we are sure to see a banger. I realize the mic audio is way too loud. Yes. Okay. Gosh, why was the audio so loud? That was appallingly bad. I apologize for the loud audio, but we are back with some more League of Legends, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a special guest who will be joining us in our next stream. I can't really reveal much about it, but it's going to be a very nice special guest. She has been a part of she has dabbled into the esports side of things, but she's a very well-recognized name in South African video games and esports. So hopefully you'll appreciate the surprise I've got for all of y'all. But yes, today is the start, Group 1, Round 1 of the NamLoL 2024 edition. And we are waiting patiently just to get onto the lobby and get everything started. I think it's F11, that is the right one. There you go, everyone. I love the Spider-Man PJs. Yeah, it's the... You know what, hold on, I'm actually missing something, you know? I've actually, I feel like I've committed a sin to my channel. Yes, I committed a sin. I'm supposed to have a blazer on every time I stream, but, I haven't put it on, so the legendary coat, dude, the coat has to go on, even when it, barely fits me at this point. But yeah, it has to be done. It can't not be. And just realized I need to fix my bloody hoodie. The blazer and the headset. Control fire, Mandrot. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Welcome to everybody, to viewers old and new. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying the vibes. My assets are a bit all over the place. I do apologize about that. I've had to revamp a bunch of these from previous streams. But yes, we are going to be all getting this ready and go. Miles Morales core. Yeah. I just need to play the vibes, dude. No, for fuck's sake, man. Get out of my face. Get rid of that bastard. We got rid of him. He got banned. Easy as that, ladies and gentlemen. You can't comment on that chat there, but now we are going to be into Champ Select, ladies and gentlemen. So we do have Eclipse on the blue side and Spiderlillies on the red side. We are going to get that prediction up and running. So be sure to make sure you have got plenty of the Kato coin to spend here. So who is going to take game 1? Is it going to be Eclipse or is it going to be the Spiderlillies? I hope I'm spelling right. Alright, so we'll make it 10 minutes. You get 10 minutes to do... Hey, it's Mr. Shikosis, bro, man. The myth, the legend. Woo, he's got popped in here. But yes, so we are going to see some of the target bans here. So we do see the Malphite, which is going to be banned away along with the Brand. With the Zaya also being a heavy priority ban. So ADCs are going to be the name of the game here for Spiderlillies. Don't want to give ADCs any comfort. Oh, and thank you. I forgot my food. I was going to eat food. I forgot my food. Good food. Good bread. But then we see the Jinx is also going to be banned away from Spiderlillies. They're not going to be... The ADC seems to be heavily targeted here. So, curious why that is. Some wink wink, nudge nudge. With Razy being the one in the bot lane here for Eclipse here. And then we've got Braum, which is going to be banned away. So that support pick is not going to be allowed through. But Razy just not left on comfort. But then they put the Nocturne out in the jungle there. Very easy, very comfortable bans coming through. Very meta picks, very meta bans. But interesting facts along from all these teams here. So Eclipse were the ones, they did partake in the Girl Gamer qualifiers that took part last year. We've got the new qualifiers probably coming up soon. Don't know when. Not exactly too up to date on any of that. But we do know that the one and only, the only person to get a pentakill in that whole tournament is in game with us right now. We've got Razy here. She's the pentakiller. So you got to be wary of her, as Volibear will be the first pickup. Likely going to be going to the jungle for Goose. Does like the Volibear, does like the CC that the bear offers. Very easy to lock down someone, just to go the big slam dunk and go for it there with no surprise, the Kai'Sa. Very meta pick right now in terms of what is strong in the bot lane with Viego in the jungle for the Spiderlillies. Definitely coming out here with a very hyper carry jungler. As now that is going to be a bit, that's going to be quite a spicy one. I'm not going to lie, bros. With the Viego and then the Draven. Oh gosh, are we going to get it? Razy's going to bring out the Draven? Are we going to see Draven? Ooh. 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 The Draven. I gave my points for you. Don't disappoint me. Hey, cutesy cat. Welcome, welcome. So Volibear is going to be locked in. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's my brand new pajamas. I love the Spider-Man. But then it's Leona and Draven down there bowling. That is quite scary, to say the least. Quite rather terrifying, to say the least. So they're definitely going to have to go with a bit of a defensive support here, especially to keep this Kai'Sa alive. So it's rather going to go with a simple and easy. NOL this Kai'Sa. Nothing wrong with that. Very straightforward. But thank you for the pajamas. I like the pajamas. My girlfriend bought them for me. She makes me feel very, very special. I feel like I'm Spider-Man. Spider-Man, Miles Morales angle, where I just go like, ooga booga. Ooga booga booga. But no, that's a very common pick with the Kai'Sa, so we're not surprised. Who are we voting on? Someone, that's Vinty, I have to support both teams. But now, that Lilia is going to be banned away in the jungle. So they seemed all the top lane. So this Volibear is always a flex pick, especially with this team comp that Goose has put together. Cutesy Cat and Goose both play the Volibear quite a bit. So would not be surprised if that is flexed across the board. But now the Lilia ban is still going to be coming through. So we're just going to be waiting on these last few bans coming out here for the Spiderlillies. As there's a lot of L's in the Spiderlillies, but probably going to try and give one of them to Eclipse today. Who knows? As Editon1193, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. I'm sorry, I realized that I put the alert box way too low. So there we go. There we go. Nice and easy. With the Malzahar being banned away in the mid lane, so not going to be giving any of that extra CC that they already have. With the Leona and the Volibear, Malzahar would just put the little cream on top, lock down that one target. So it makes it quite easy, as Nico will be the final ban. We just got to find out what happened with Eclipse here. So the Eclipse ban was Cho'Gath, from what we know. So Cho'Gath in the top lane, with Shen going to be that pick in the top side. So that is going to be a very defensive top lane, definitely on that weak side, depending who they're laning against here, which could possibly be that Volibear top lane with that Rod of Ages, Quick Blade build there. But be sure to get all your points in. I can't predict because I'm unfortunately I got infinite Kato coin. I can just predict. I can earn Kato coin. Wait, what? How do I do this? This is weird. Alright, this is strange. So we've got a lot of points already being spent here. We've got 2,900, 2,200. As that Tahm Kench is going to be the lock-in. So that is going to be Tahm Kench in the top lane for Cutesy Cat, while Volibear will be shifted into the jungle. As Yuko is going to be playing the Shen in that top lane. We do like to see the Shen. Shen is quite the spicy one, especially with a lot of these extra OP builds coming out. And then the Ahri, which is going to be the final mid lane lock-in there. So that is going to kind of round out the damage. A lot of mixed damage on Eclipse's side. A lot of magic damage from the from the Tahm Kench, as well as the Ahri and the Volibear. And the Leona, a little bit of there, with Draven being the majority of the physical damage so far. And then Shen is still going to be that last pick, as now we see Lux is the hover, and that is going to be the pickup. With the Shen and the Lux are going to be the two last picks there. Lux going mid lane. Now I'm having some medical procedures, so I have to be subbed out for this tournament. Oh, Yuko, no. We better see you in the next one. We better see you soon, because we got this whole tournament going on, and I'm going to be catching as many games as I can. I'm going to be keeping my schedule updated on my Twitter and on my Instagram. I'll keep everyone updated of the different matches I will be hosting, and be sure to find them out there, as now we are all going to be getting ready to hop into the next set of draft pick, as this is going to be the draft we are going to be getting. So I'm going to just put this down here in the little box for everyone who wants to see it. So if anyone wants to just take a look at the draft while they're picking it, you can kind of see the order it was picked in, just to kind of get an idea. Well, now this is going to be what we're seeing here. As there's 2 minutes until we are going to be able to get in properly, I just need to make sure I get my Twitch chat on my phone so I don't accidentally ignore you, chat. I'm sorry. I love you, chat, so I don't want to ignore you. All right, let's go to, oh gosh, Stream Manager. Let's go to chat. I need to go to chat. There we go, chat. Nice. Okay, I can see you, chat, now. You can scream at me, and I can still see you. So 2 minutes on the wait line. So it does look like Hard Rock was one of the coaches, at least helping them with draft and spectating. Hey, Edition, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream, Edition. Hope you well. Hope all's good. Nice to have you here. But yes, we are going to just be waiting for the last bit of the draft and see who comes in where and see what is going to be. But for anyone who wants to know the pick order will be down below, so you can kind of just catch that there. Yep, Hard Rock is our Justin. Oh, okay, okay. No, Edition, you can go and die. I'm going to ban you. Ban. Get him out of here. Oh, okay. Good to know Mr. Hard Rock is going to be the captain there for the Spiderlillies. As now we are into Champ Select. Eclipse has got this. So we got Pasquale here. Sorry, Mentoric's our coach, lol. I was like, you're Justin? What, like, huh? Confusing? Question mark? I kind of had I thought he was like your streamer. So I was like, Justin's like, okay. Yeah, I was like, okay, fair enough. But yes, we are going to be having Champ Select. So now below you will see the order. And now they are just going to be picking it in their own respects. So I'm just going to move some things around, chat. So please ignore what you are witnessing. And yes, I am listening to Taylor Swift. I like listening to Taylor Swift. My girlfriend has got me listening to some Taylor Swift. And I do like it quite a lot. But where do we see the strength on either side here? I'm like really liking the bot lane for Eclipse. Got a lot of explosive damage there, a lot of early engage, early damage, especially if that Leona is going to be going the Blood Song, I think it's called. The very aggressive support item, at least, especially for engages, and really want to just get that Draven snowballing into a very strong laning phase and leave into the mid game. I don't know if you remember me as a constant game on me, the old... No, I do remember you, Pass. Don't worry, man. I remember that. You did quite well, Mr. I think you played Jarvan when I watched you, even though I heard a lot of things about you, and I think it was Echo you play. I can't remember. But yes, I do remember you, Pass. And also, you share a name with my girlfriend's grandfather, who passed away. His name is Pasquale as well. Yeah, it's Italian, but I'm assuming you would know that. So yeah, that's at least my understanding of the whole situation. It's the same what happened with Griffix, but all's good. So with the Lux Ahri mid matchup, I don't really know too much about it. I know the Ahri is very strong right now. The Lux is kind of just there to kind of just negate any push potential, any roam potential, just using ulti to really shove those waves in, force Ahri to stay in lane, defend. The Tahm Kench is going to be just going to be that top lane presence against the Shen. Going to really just be an annoyance and really just be that extra tank. Not going to be a lot of damage happening up in that top side. Where top lane, yeah, jungle is going to be a bit of an interesting one. We got the Volibear that is going to be sitting in that jungle with the Viego. A lot of dueling power there for both sides. A lot of long cooldowns for the Volibear, especially in that early game where Viego can really just pop off with that a little bit extra damage with the passive. So going to be a bit of a tricky one there for Volibear, but with the extra CC, can set up for the Ahri quite nicely with roams and whatnot. But we definitely got to put all our eyes down on this bot lane. This bot lane is going to be very strong, and it's going to be very capable of this 1v5 scenario, especially if they get these early leads. Either team, Draven and Leona or Kai'Sa and Norlis, very, very easy to just take that W and very much close out that mid to early game. We're just gonna wait it out for a little while. We're gonna just chat everyone. I'm covering well. Thank you so much. Lots of love. This is, I love the League of Legends community. All showing love for each other. I wish it was always like this. We all know what it's been like before. We know how bad it can get, but at the end of the day, it's all about playing the game. We all love and hate this game at the same time. I mean, I do. Took my nice break from it, and I tell you, it was the best thing I've done. It was taking a break from League and just plenty of time to just figure out what I want to do, like work around my degree. Degree is kind of just, it's kind of eating me in the arse at the moment. I've got one more semester left, starts next week, so it's gonna be a bit tough, but not too bad. And then I'm also gonna look to do a lot of the NamLoL stuff. I'm gonna try and do more general streaming, not just League of Legends streaming. So I've got a whole bunch of games I want to play with on chat. Hero, hope you're well. Hey, Boyd, I'm doing good. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. What am I studying? So I'm studying digital design, a BA in digital design. So like kind of like graphic design in its own way. Like but it's been ups and down, left and right, back and forward, all that jazz. But last semester, third year, almost done. And then I want to look into like the marketing, advertising, or even the user UI and UX side of things for a full-time job. But yeah, good luck everybody. Yes, good. Thank you from Void. Sending all the luck to all the ladies playing tonight. But yo, I agree. Hard Rock, just this draft is kind of crap, you know, dude. Yeah, dude. I wonder who drafted it. Couldn't be me. So there's gonna be a lot of focus on noise. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. It's just a lot of work, and I really want to also just find my interest again. So we got a lot of games we are going to be playing on the stream. So I have got the Bandle City game. So that Bandle Tale, which is really cute. My girlfriend got it for me. It was very nice. I'm going to play Grim Dawn. We got some of that. What else do we have? We also got some Horizon Zero Dawn we're going to play as well. Got that. We've got Cult of the Lamb, which we are going to play. Got a whole lot of games. And we'll play some League, obviously. What's me streaming without me playing at least 1 or 2 games of League of Legends? Memeing around, trying fun builds, trying interesting things. Really not looking to try too hard. I want to prioritize having fun over getting really irritated at the game for no reason. So at least that's just my perspective from it all. So yeah, but glad to see everyone's all up and about, all good on this Sunday evening. Dan Cole Lamb is so good. Hope you enjoy it. Yo, I saw it on Steam. It was on sale, the summer sale. It's like, you know what? I have to cop it. Like, it looks so good. And then I've also got The Forest, which I'm going to be playing. The original version, the Sons of the Forest, just The Forest. But yes. Was playing this, looks so good. Yeah, it looked, the arts, the gameplay, it just looks so cute, looks so... It gives me the cozy vibes, even though it's about lambs and cults and sacrifice and all that jazz. But I'm just looking for games that I can just play, like, the very chill... Like, I want to say cozy games, but I just like games that really just aren't stressful and... But at the same time have their own little fun to it. Multiplayer is... I'm kind of trying to go away from multiplayer. I love the creepy, cute aesthetic. Yeah, it's actually a vibe. Okay, so I've got a new overlay, so you're gonna have to just bear with me here. I really hope that it worked out nicely. I just had some changes. Got the sponsors here, sponsored by MTC and NESA. So now we are going to be going into game here. So just hold on while I get the pause up and running. Let's go Spiderlillies. Yes. Scoreboard, time controls. And there we go, and out we go, and there we are. Can you hear? Is there sound? Yes, there should be sound. Nice. Okay, cool. We are in game. We are ready to go. It is the Spiderlillies versus Eclipse in this first match in round 1 and group 1 of the League of Legends. Oh my gosh, have we? Is that the new Ari skin? Is that like the one? No way. No way. Is that the faker one? Come on, Witchy, is that the one?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
How can we look? How do we tell? Oh, but there's an invade coming. Press spike is going to be up there, but we do see it is going to be the special aura here, which he surely should give us a bit of a spin, you know. But I do believe it is the first tier, the Risen Ori, so not going to be too much of a problem there. We do love to see the new Ari skin. Looks very good. A lot of effects to it. Quite nice. Quite clean. As we see, no, as Viego is going to be leashing bot side, who are the new SPL members. So, I'm not too familiar with Spiderlillies. I didn't get to do many of your guys' games. I do remember that. Well, I know it's, I don't know voice game, not voice team, but I don't know much more about the Spiderlillies. Only covered 1 or 2 of their games. But curious to see how they all pan out. But familiar with Goose, familiar with Cutesy Cat. Good luck. My heart is supporting both teams. Yep, that's Kai. Dancing is my sister. Oh, okay. Oh, as we see some as Hashi in that top side. Oh, going for these grasp trades. Gonna be very nice. Very. Oh, we got Cutesy Cat with that Tom Kenchums. Nobody likes laning against the Kenchums. Kenchums is not a fun lane, especially if they get strong. But Razy on the Draven is something we have to really focus on. Got a lot of that early game prowess. Really going to be playing for that cash in, the easy peasy cash out as just trades up in the top lane. But I can't participate in this tournament at the moment because of life stuff. No, dude. If you go life stuff comes first every time. Life stuff will always come first. Never ever think League of Legends comes first. I know how easy it is to put that forward because, you know, we all have crippling addictions to this game that really shouldn't be that crippling. But, you know, that is what it is. Please rearrange the scoreboard. Alright, thank you. I do apologize. Alright, there we go. That should be good. Alright, everyone else is all in order. Just tell me if there's anything else I need to change. But yes, both bot laners very aggressive with the Norlis and the Leona. Just a matter of who is going to be the first to pull that trigger. As Razy is going to be pushing that way with Yao Yao. And is running the PTA. As we know, the PTA has been the go-to for a lot of these bot laners now with lethal tempo now removed. Can't really get that extra attack speed spikes, so it's just going to be really prioritizing that extra on-hit damage. There are subs I can't play because of work and wedding planning, so I'm subbing this tournament. Oh, but you gotta hope the wedding goes well. Your wedding planning, that's no small deal. I can't imagine that. Planning parties is hard, but I can't imagine planning weddings. Jeez, like. But it's got to be done, and I know it's got to be done properly. Man, looking good with Spidey scarf hoodie. It's a onesie, brother. Brother, it's the Spider-Man onesie from Pick and Pay. Not sponsored, by the way. But so we do see Cutesy Cat has been forced under a tower. Shen playing the more aggressive side onesies. It gets better, dude. Easy, good value money. $400 from Pick and Pay clothing. Whew. Good stuff. There's a Batman one too. I had the Batman one when I was a lot younger, but the Spider-Man one. It's the way to my heart. There's a big Spider-Man man. So, not a lot going on. Just a bit of poke across the board as the waves have been switched. Ready to try and shove that in, but now the wave is crashing into her. So we are going to see Yao Yao and Ray just fall back a bit. Kai'Sa gonna get some poke on the Draven, but not really gonna be a problem. The Draven did get a quick reset to get that extra longsword. Hey, Pick and Pay clothing is amazing. Yo, dude. Oh, we see Goose is gonna coming in for the gank here. Keiju's gonna run away, but now we see Legend the Megan's gonna have to flash and gonna land that dredge line onto the tower. We'll walk it out. Really good gank there from Goose. Forced the flash out of the Norlis, but arguably not too bad for the Norlis. Does have the Hex Flash now. Only really lost some health and does have enough biscuits to kind of just heal up. So just going to play through there. As Goose is going to be playing for this dragon here with the Ahri. The Lux has to reset. As Legend Meg does get the stun onto the Leona. Leona will get the stun onto Legend there. But that is a bit of a misstep. Legend has nowhere to go now. Draven is going to get that last auto attack. But not going up as the ignite from the Leona. Dubstep ignite there. Gets first blood. And that is Yao Yao picking up the kill. With Razy still really wanted that cash in, but the Norlis had that extra bit of cloth armor. Really did help them out in that little battle there. As Volibear will secure that dragon. Yep, Dubstep Ignite, yo, dude. We haven't seen Dubstep Ignites in like 10 years, dude. Since Uber Danger played League of Legends, yo. As, yep, still not a lot of action up in top lane. Just gonna be a matter of grasp stacking. As Tom Kench did actually just go for the Ruby Crystal. Didn't really go for the Doran Shield. Doesn't seem to need it. There's plenty healing on top of that, as now Draven is, you know, the one thing I really struggle with Draven is, you know, like the whole, like, playing a mini game and trying to catch axes angle. But if you die, you lose so much of your passive. And it just makes it so hard to actually play properly, because then you're getting so tilted because you just missed out on, like, extra 300 gold. So Draven players, shout out to you if you have the mental to do that, but it explains why they get so tilted. And I've got 3 members going in for the grubbies here, but Goose going in all alone here, not going to have much place to go. And that is going to be a very easy kill for the Spiderlillies, taking down the bear, and will secure that final grubbies. Tom Kench did not really have the priority. Shen was already down there, and Lux had the rotation. So that is going to be 2 grubbies going over to red side, and then blue side will only pick up the 1. So Eclipse chilling with 1 grubby. And now Tom Kench will look for a reset here. Oh, just gonna try and get that little bit of push. Really wants to get the wave to crash. But did not get the crash as easily as Shen does make it there with the Bomby Cinder, so we'll be able to help clear that wave. His Arya was also stuck under tower, clearing waves. Could not really assist with the grubbies there. But really good trades all around, as now Witchy will look just to go for a reset. Possibly just go for a bit of a roam, keep some vision. As now we see a talk about from the Shen. We see the Viego is topside. Pizza Cat does use the tunnel, but not going to be able to have enough there, as Viego does get the stun off, does deny the leap away. Pizza Cat will walk it out. Did not even need to use that shield. As we see, the Ori is bot side. Norlis does have Hex Flash. Kaisa still has both sums available. So, could be looking for a possible engage here. The Ori is just waiting it out. Leona does not get it, and Ari will just get that reset. Not going to really miss too much on the roam there. As then Razy, still just chilling. Got the VF sword now. And is really sitting on a comfy amount of gold. Sitting by 400 gold. We don't know how many stacks is Razy on at the moment. She's on 124 stacks. Gonna be just kind of just keeping the wave to herself. Leona also really wants to look for an engage, but will face a Norlis. It's just a stalemate, really. Who can get the stun first? Who can get the damage off? Norlis is fairly squishy if you are able to hit him without his shield and without the aftershock. But not very easy to catch that one out. It's still 8 minutes. Only one killer sign. Gold fairly even. Leona tries to go for the engage onto Kaiju. But will walk away. And Razy also still going to be pushing the bot side. Volibear wants to go gang bot as Charm lands from Witchy. Really good damage coming out there as Goose clears out of control. With both junglers in that bot side. As now 8 both as it's going to be just pushed on the red side tower. Viego wants to go for a fight, but will have to back away. Cat is going to be building into that. He's going to try and build into that Warmog or that hard steel early on. Tries to get the knock up onto the Shen, but not going to be as lucky. The tongue lash does go wide. Very favorable for the Frog. The Frog is just going to go for a quick nom quick bite to eat. Going to bite out that Shen. Knows that the Shen really can't really fight back with the wave stuck under the tower. Stuck going out from Legend. Yaya will walk away. Does not get the Dredge Life. Minion saves the life of this poor little Leona. Eclipse wins more and more of a bot. The bot lane they have got a very snowbally bot lane, especially if that Draven is able to pick up at least 1 kill on the cash out. Will snowball quite heavily, as we got the juicy, which he is going to be bot side as well. It's a 4-man bot lane, and they are really playing hard for this Draven. Really want to make sure that the Draven gets those easy stacks. 168 at the moment. Shen will clear some vision. And Kaisa has now going, I believe, is building into either the static Shiv. I think that is what we are going to be getting there. Very first item for the Kaisa. Not going to be too far from the norm there. Very strong item for this champion. But we could possibly see a hard steel, possibly top side. We see Volibears going for the Sundered Sky. Not the Rod of Ages quick blades, is it? Yes, it's quick blades. Very strong item at the moment for the Volibear up in that top side. As we're going to see some micro minion management here from the Tom Kench. How's it going to go? Everyone's watching. Oh, got the one. Oh, getting it. Oh, getting it. Oh, getting it. Oh, getting that one. Oh! Almost perfect minion management there, as objectives are going to be split across the map. The grubbies will be picked up by red side, but the dragon is going to be swapped around. So that is going to be second Drake for Eclipse, but that is going to be 5 grubbies for Spiderlillies, playing for different objectives. Bot lane playing for bot, and Shen really holding up that top lane quite nicely. As we are likely going to see a dive here, the Norlis is going to walk right past the Volibear. Not going to see him there. But now Goose is going to get the slam onto Legend the Macon. Not going to get any aftershock damage off there. As Tom Kench wants to get that extra bit of damage. As now Goose does have the ulti. They are going to drop the ultimate there onto the guys that will get that very easy done. But Leona ulti. Draven Radiant wants this kill, but Goose picks it up. Draven should not really be tanking this tower right now. Draven still does not get a kill. Does not get the execute. As that is a 1-for-1 trade. Norlis takes down the Volibear. And Volibear takes down the Norlis. As still, Razy not able to get that kill off. The exhaust really keeping this Draven at bay here. His Lux did rotate bot. And now Kai'Sa is going to go mid to try and just push hold that way while Lux heads down there. And keeps the lane safe for her. I'm going to have a piece of my roll now because I feel like I need it. Goose is clearing our vision. As now we enter into that 13-minute mark where the Herald will be coming up soon, and we have got 4 grubbies. New dragon is only going to be up in 3 minutes. Draven has got very close to that bloodthirster. Going to be a very big item once Draven makes that complete purchase. We got plated steel caps for both supports. A lot of damage is expected to be done here. As Viego's bot side. Unleashed teleport is available now. Tom Kench can look for that TP on the bot side. Oh, Kai'Sa just walking out of that there. Yao gonna go for the stun, but Razy is signaling to back away. Viego is bot side. Leona will get a stun onto the Kai'Sa. Leona's gonna try and walk away, but they're gonna get that stun onto Leona. Leona will flash out as Viego's stun misses. Yao using the power of I don't know what else to escape that Viego. No flash available there for the Leona. Can't really go for those hot engages anymore. Really, what an escape coming out from Yao. As now Razy will be looking to really wants to go for this kill here. She's hungry. This Razy is hungry. She has got over 245 stacks on this Draven. She really wants that goal. Wants that ulti. Wants to get that execution and get that adoration with 250 stacks of adoration now. As Volibear is just going to sit in the bush. Going to wait it out. As now Goose is bot side again. Does have the ultimate. Goose is going to wait and see for this Kai'Sa to really walk up. As you see, Norlis is really kind of hesitating towards that bush. Really does not want to go too close to it. Draven ult will hurt a lot soon. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at easily an extra 250 flat damage. Goose tries to go for the stun there, but cannot get close to this Kai'Sa. As you do see the Volibear bot side, but that means the Viego will just be popping up their top side. It's going to be picking up that Rift Herald very comfortably. Not too much of a problem. And Cutesy Cat does not have that full item yet, but Shen does. Has got that just extra bit of wave clear with that help of that item there. But now Witchy will get hit by that. Will get hit by the blast. Oh, big damage coming out onto the Ahri from the Lux. Final Spark doing quite a bit. Leona gets hit by the Dredge line. Just tanking tower. Cannot get an Aftershock. Kai'Sa doing so much damage. But Yaya will walk it out. Does keep her ignite. Does not have the flash. Wasn't able to get the Aftershock off and survive. But this Draven is going to start hurting quite a lot with that ultimate. Going to be looking to get that execute onto those squishies. And pick up that juicy item. Waiting for them in the base. As we do also see some items are going to be completed here. We are up. Viego does land the stun. It does land the final spark. Oh, big damage there, but Ari's gonna have to use that ulti there, but will not be enough as Viego gets that final auto attack. And Spirit Rush cannot save Ari now, as that is another kill going over to the Spiderlillies. And now that is going to be, the Viego is going to be dropping that Rift Herald in that mid lane there. We do see the Volibear is going to be answering that, but not going to be able to do too much. Not going to get the tower, so Volibear will be able to just clear that away. A Static Shiv now picked up for the Kai'Sa. We've got the Malignance for the Lux already. And we've got Kraken for the Viego. And we've got Hollow Radiance for the Shen. With really the Draven now, Bloodthirster and Berserkers. Sponsored Justin's stream. Yeah, dude. Sponsored by the wonderful people over at MTC and NESA, the Namibian Esports Association, who are watching us eagerly and tenderly. So behave, chat, please. But welcome back, Mr. Oliver. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. As there is going to be a death bush, but Draven is not going to be walking anywhere near there. Draven just wants to farm. And just sitting in the bush, waiting patiently. Viego does drop the damage there. Draven is looking for these stacks, dude. Draven's not going to be anywhere but looking for these stacks. The top lane not looking too favorable, either side. Both are just clearing waves, getting minions. Oh, good taunt here coming out from Hashi. Forces Q to tank some tower shots, as still no Heartsteel has been picked up. But Death Bush looking possible here with Witchy. And yeah, oh, good charm from Witchy there. Does that bit of damage onto Legend. You. I love you. I got given some water. As an engage here coming out onto Beetha, but Beetha's going to be running away. Final Spark does connect, does only land onto Goose. Goose is going to be running away, does get the shield. But Crazefire will take down Goose, but then Shen takes out Tom Kid. Draven will get the catch out. Will take out Norla. Draven takes out 2. And that is going to be the TP now coming in from the Shen. They are going to look to commit onto these here, but Razy is looking too strong. Shen does not land the taunt. Draven is just walking it out, but Kai'Sa and Beetha are running it down. Very low health bars across the board here. Dark Light Binding is going to connect onto Leona, and Kaiju will pick that up. Big damage coming across there, and Spiderlillies coming out on top. But still, big problem. The Draven was able to get that cash out. And we don't even, do we know how much he cashed out on? Oh, 2.5k. Man has 2.5. That Draven just got 2.5k gold. She's like, oh my gosh. But that is going to be the first trade going for the Spiderlillies. They did pick up that advantage there. Shen came in with the TP. Did not have the Stand United available. Kai'Sa did not even use the ulti. And Final Spark. Very low cooldown. And Lux was able to use it very easily in that choke point. Yum, yum, yum. But definitely something to be a bit more concerned about is the Draven. Going to be hurting quite like a truck right now. And whoa! Sidestepping that Norlis there. Could have been bye-bye Razy. I'm sorry, chat. I am like massacring this role. But across the board, still looking quite even. But got extra 2,000 gold. Very firmly in that Draven's hands there. Show food. It's just a fancy roll, brother. It's just one of those. I can't remember what it's called. My mom has a specific name for it, but I'm eating it very weirdly. Food. I still can't tell if that's the new, if that's like the full RE package or if it's just the half one. Like, like we don't. Is it the full like RE spiel, like the full thing? I'm just having a roll, nothing special. Just to kind of keep my belly full till dinner time. And see, a fight coming up here on the top side. Pumpkin has nowhere to go. Has got flash if necessary. Does not have the taunt. Is not available for the Shen. First blood. Sorry to Eclipse. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Extra gold to the Draven. Draven OP. Feed the Draven. Question mark. Let's have all this stuff in my pocket. Oh wow. Would you look at that? I think it's the tier 1 RE skin. I can't remember Because yeah, what? Because like, if you look at the, I know this has become a big debate now, but if you look at the Ori skin, it's like evolved. Like, it's evolved quite a bit. So I don't know for sure. So we'll have to like check afterwards. We'll have to check the loading screen. Engage coming out against the Kaiser, but there is no real follow-up here. Raven hooks up the ulti, big damage, but no execute. But really good engagement from Yao Yao does force the Kaiser to back off, so this does give it a little bit more siege power on this tower. As now, you see Witchery is gonna come and smack the tower. Are we gonna get that like Faker thing? Okay, no Faker thing. Okay, so it's not the final tier 1. But really good push there from Eclipse once again, playing the objective game quite well. 3,000 gold in the lead right now. Very, very easy for them with that Draven, who is going to be picking up that Infinity Edge very soon. And now Tom Kench has finished the hard steal, so I can just go for more of these a little bit more aggressive trades onto the Shen. The tongue slash does go wide, but is also going to get that Balmy Cinder, so we'll likely go in the Hollow Radiance as well. And then possibly a Warmogs, as Warmogs actually picked up for the Leona here. And just help her go for those engages and disengages rather easily. With Infinity Edge now picked up for the Draven and Lacerated Dirk, that is going to be a hot amount of damage coming out from the Razy down there. Very scary stuff. And then Static Shiv and possibly into a Ginsu's for the Kaiser, who is unfortunately rather far behind here, especially the Draven, about almost 4,000 gold behind at this point. But that is just, you know, Draven things. You know, just how it goes. But also looking good at these setups. Using the ulti productively to go for dives. But not going to be many towers left to dive. Only really the top lane, which Cutesy Cat has just been left Cutesy Cat and the Shen have just been left kind of untethered. Hashi not really getting too many people up there to help him, and neither does Cutesy, so they're just biding their time, just stacking the grass, just chilling. Not an end of the world here. As you see, Yao Yao is the front line. They does tank the stun. As now, this is going to be the 4v4. Both top lane is still top. TP is available for the Shen and the Tom Kench, with the Dan United also available. So I can look for that submarine engage, but we aren't going to be getting anything there, as Razy and Witchy are going to be running around the corner. And Craze is just doing their best to stay out of vision. Really does not want to reveal themselves. I think that's what I was meant to say. I try to say themselves. But Tower also going to be falling in that mid lane. Tower's going to be falling top lane and mid lane for blue side. That Shen does not defend it long enough. And that mid lane tower is going to be falling as well. So more turrets going over. Spiderlillies are playing this quite smoothly. Not really playing their aggression, are just using the pressure that they have. As Volibear will be starting the Drake, as we do see this. It's going to be the 5-man commit here. The Shen is in the top side, does have the ulti. Leona goes for the engage. Does get the charm onto the north, but the stun lands on the Ori. Ori has a fuse. That's risky. Get out of there. Tom Kent gets hit by the dredge line as Leona goes in for the engage once again. But there's a lot of damage coming out of that Ori. Witchy doing so much. Is going to have to back out there. Goose is sitting in the middle there, big as can be. Cutesy Cat will get that hard steel stack and take down the Viego. The Tom Kench denied the chase. And that is going to be Eclipse picking up 2 kills. And possibly now going to be picking up their 3rd Drake. With the very comfortable 3rd Drake picked up, putting them on soul point. Going to be a very, very comfortable position for them. As Draven also still not able to secure that kill just yet. Okay, I do worry about the metal pipe clang. Sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not working. I really need to fix it. So I can't really refund you of your points, Oliver. I do apologize. But yes, this Draven looking like they're going to want to cash out again. 132 stacks. Really just wants to get some more gold. But Legend really wants to just catch them out. And Draven is still going to be an issue. We catch that back line. And my lovey does. So we do have my girlfriend, and she's gonna be chilling in the background. She'll pop in and say hi later, but she's just gonna relax a bit and just chill here. But I do see I'm getting the hydrates from T-Man. But now we do see a possible look on the engage there to the Viego. The Viego could not be caught out. It does go into the invisible, as Razy will get that sidestep onto the Seeking Missile there. And just waiting it out. This game is all about patience. All about playing the game as slowly as they need to be. The longer the game goes on, the better it is for Eclipse. They do scale incredibly well with the Tahm Kench and the Draven and the Ahri. As now gonna go for more resets. 182 stacks on the League of Draven. Or the Adoration stacks. So gotta be careful of that now. And Kitsy does have the Hollow Radiance. Oh, and hello, Galax. I was waiting for you to say hello to me. But glad to see you. Very glad to see you here. Nice to have you. As now, Cutesy Cat is going to be hovering around the Baron. They're just clearing out some vision. As three front lines, magic damage and physical damage. Very, very solid drop coming out here for Eclipse. And the Draven is just getting rather hungry now with that third BF sword item coming out. As Krez is looking for a possible backdoor. Not backdoor, looks for a little sneaky engage onto Razy, but not going to find it, as Yao Yao will clear out the vision. Norless really just wants to... he's got one target and one target only. And the Draven will get cocky. I forgot about you, okay, now I'm joking. She did a long time, or just inactive. I haven't streamed in a hot minute, but we are going to be a little bit more active coming in the next coming weeks. Despite me having university coming up and whatnot, but I want to stream a little bit more, play some more games. Not necessarily just League of Legends, but just games in general. I really just want to... Wait! Why are you tickling my feet now? But now, we see Krez is going to be playing out the Raptors here, but is going to be caught up by the Tahm Kench. Really good catch up from Cutesy Cat. Is going to get a sign, but the Stan United keeping that Viego alive, but will get eaten by the Tahm Kench. Going to deny that, and that Viego will just make it out, but the Draven gets the execute. And will cash out once again, and that is a lot of gold coming out there. 1,700 gold in the bank for Razy. And that is just going to mean, and the Collector is now waiting in the base. But with the Viego gone, that does mean a free Baron. Excellent catch from Cutesy Cat and Goose. And the Yao Yao as well, who did drop a little low, so it's going to have to back off. Which he is there to assist. They've got a damage with the Tahm Kench and the Volley Bear, but the Draven also going to be smacking away from the back line. Ash is looking for the engage as well. The Lux ulti is available. Final Spark is there. Can they time it correctly? Will land the Blight Binding. Will get that either. Final Spark is going to be used. Are they going to go for the steal? But it's not going to be enough, as that is going to be the smite coming out from Goose. And that will be the Baron going over to Eclipse. Leona full life in a second. Sure. Ayo, this casting man has become a pure professional. I wish. I wish. One day. If the dream lives, maybe one day I could be. We'll have to see. But the way it's looking now for both sides, the Lux has been very comfortable in lane, hasn't really had too many problems. And the Ahri as well, both just been able to carefully scale. But Yaya has been caught out here by the 4-stack. A lot of damage, a lot of CC. And Yaya will just not make it out. As that Beaver is going to go up, but Tahm Kench is going for the fight. They will eat the Shen. Shen TP is cancelled, and that is not a very happy Hashi. As the Drake is going to be spawning. The Stan United is going to be available. The Shen will be able to return to that fight. Does have it available. That can make it the fireman. Goose is ready to hop over. Does have the ult. Does have the flash, but does not know on the health of the dragon. As Volleyball does jump over. And unfortunately did commit too little too hard. As Beaver does take down the Volley Bear. Leona tanks so much though. I mean, it seems like Warmogs just seems to be the OP item for most supports just to rush, because you just get almost all your health back instantly. Up, as Cutesy Cat does get the backstop by the Shen. Has two Chemtech Drakes over the Spiderlillies, and at 13 minutes there has only been 15 kills between each of the teams. The most of the gold is sitting on the Draven here, who does have those 3 BF sword items. Is going to be hitting like a truck there, but Lux hitting very much like a small size sedan. Gonna be chunking out the Draven, but that Bloodthirster is just gonna be keeping that Draven quite healthy. I haven't really paid too much attention to the Warmogs. I'm actually rather curious. Actually, I want to see it now, how it goes in action, because I'm surprised that Tom Kench hasn't really picked it up yet, and it wouldn't be surprised if the Shen also pick it up here. But Coyote Cat a little too far in the backline. They get hit by the dredge line. Viego gonna be going after that stun there. Draven gonna look for the knock-up. Shield not gonna be used by Coyote Cat, but a lot of edge from the Draven. Knock-up coming from the north. Volleyball goes in for the stun, but it's not going to be enough. Legendary is looking for that re-engage, but not gonna be enough damage to really kill that Tom Kench. As now Lightbind does connect. A little bit of extra damage there, but not enough to really cause any major health violations. And QT can just kind of sit and tank everything. Has got a lot of health. So just going to be just chilling there as Lux going to have to deal with that bowling tower falling. Tom Kench does try to go for the engage. Does get stunned. Volley Bear goes for the ult. He does get the stun, but that is going to be QT can in the back line. Trying to get that Shen. Shen will walk it out, but the final spot going to be so much damage to that back line. As Razy will take down the Norlis with the 3-item Draven. The Ori does land the charm. Picks up the kill with that Spirit Rush. Goes golden with the ultimate. Cannot reach that backline in time. But Lux able to get that trade with that Dark Harvest stack. And that is bye-bye to the Ori. But Norlis is just, yeah, Norlis is just back to full health again. I mean, it's just it's so broken. My gosh. But not gonna be surprised that the Shen Goose is on fire. Yeah, Goose is got a really solid engage there. Was able to lock down a lot of the backline, but that Lux is going to have to be that primary target, at least for now. Can clear waves very comfortably. That ulti cooldown is incredibly short, but like incredibly short. Like shorter than me when I was in the 5th grade. So quite a small one there. But across the board, everyone's just going to be farming some more items as we are going to be seeing Thornmail and Bramble Vest picked up across the board. Goose is on the loose. She clapping. Yes, she clapping the cheeks. That is indeed. As now, Draven has also picked up that Lord Dominic's, was able to cash out again. So 4-item Draven to a 3-item Kai'Sa. Almost full build Draven. It's rather terrifying. As just, we're waiting and just calm and collecting. And we're still trying to figure out if this is the tier 1 or tier 2 skin. I don't know for sure. I'm very objective here, of course. Yes, Pats, and I'm the Pope. But now, it's going to be a lot of pressure applied to the top side. It's the only tier 2 tower left. So Yaya and Goose will sit there while Rage just smacks it away. Going to doing a lot of damage there. As Norlis wants to try and hold the line, but Kusakat will be kind of keeping any further engages there. And Witchy is going to be in the bot side, just holding the waves. Really just wants to keep that push going. Tier 2 turrets all gone for the Spiderlillies. It's not the 500 euro skin. Okay. I just wanted to find out because, like, it looks like it. Like, you can't tell me that didn't look like it. Like, look how pretty it looks. Like, look at that. Okay, no, we gotta go back. No, we gotta go back. There we go. Look at that. It's 100% like it looks good. It must be the middle tier one. Is it the middle tier one? Because that one I know still evolves. He was supposed to buy it since he has all the skins. I think it's the 200 euro. Oh, okay. Because it looks spicy. It looks good. I mean, I'm not going to be one to judge people who bought that one because I do feel sorry for them. That timing, lol. Look how pretty it looks. Then his backing. Yeah. Look how pretty it look. And then it's back. Yeah. But now this is going to be the very highly contested Drake. As Cutie Cat is going to catch out Beetha. Beetha does not really have much space to run. It's going to have to burn that flash. We'll get the root onto Cutie Cat, so not going to be caught in from there. And now, this is going to be the Baron. So Spiderlillies are going to go for the Baron here. Goose will be on the Dragon. but that they are going to trade soul and are going to pick up this Baron buff here very easily. Rage is going to drop that ulti. Oh my goodness gracious, as Kaiju has to burn the barrier. Doesn't really have anywhere to go. Doesn't get the ulti, and Ori picks up the Kaiser. As we now see, Ori does pick up a double kill. It's going to be hopping over the walls. Volleyball gets that flash there. Draven picking up another. Will get that cash in. As Ori picks up 2 with that Spirit Rush. And 5, 0, and 7 on this Draven. Draven. I thought Draven. That's such a... Oh my gosh, how did I do that? But it's looking rather grim right now for the Spiderlillies. The Lux still has a lot of potential to play, but was kept in that bot side. Did not really have any way to stop the Baron. Did try and commit to the Dragon there, but not going to be enough. As Viego doing a lot of damage over the Ori. We're looking at, it's going to be the inhib tower. It's going to be taken. Excuse me, will hop out, but it does not look like it is going to be over just yet. We just see some core item. Another item coming for Kaita is going to be that Nash's Tooth and the Ginsu, so it does have the full evolutions now from what I am aware. So it does not look like it's over just yet. As we see Spirit Passage also picked up for the Volley Bear along with the Deadmans. We then are still not going to be seeing Warmogs for either the 2 top lane tanks. Strange Line connect on the Volley Bear. That's a big cash there. Yeah, does try to use the ulti. Volley Bear tries to go in for that release 1-for-1 trade. That is not going to be enough there. As that is Kaita getting that kill onto the Volley Bear. A little bit extra gold going into the Spiderlillies, who are a 8,000 gold behind at the moment. But are looking for that comeback. As it's pretty much anybody's game now. Who has changed her build. But now Cutie Cat does catch out Krez, who's not really going to do much damage to the Tom Kench, more than due to himself, if anything. As the big tongue man is going to go for an engage here. He's going to catch out Lawless, but going to be buffed. And that is just going to be Legend walking it out. And Kaiju also going to be just really keeping the line there. Does have that first part of the Last Whisper, so we could possibly see a more reminder or Lord Dominic's. And Draven just going to be clearing out house here. Does have over 300 farm. God of Ages last item. Question mark? Could we see the Rod of Ages for max scale? And it's never too late to build the Rod of Ages, man. I learned it in my adventures in League of Legends, never too late to build Rod of Ages. We see Cuticat's gonna get caught out. It's gonna be stun coming out from the Leona, but Legend Maker's gonna get hit out by the Leona stun. Dredgeline not going to be saving her this time. As we now see the engage coming out onto Kaiju. Barrier is going to be there. Tom Ken's gonna do so much damage. Gonna get that slow. Gonna get that tongue lash. Big ulti from the Shen. Massive, keeping that Kaisa alive. But that is now one big ultimate. There's not a bit big damage coming out from that frog. The catfish himself. Gonna be doing a big damage. And we'll be just tanking some more of that tower. Yep, Cat taking a little bit of damage. Shen wants to look for the TP. Kaisa gonna go forward there. Is now, yep, just back to full health again. Pretty much just chilling like that. Nothing to see here. As Yaya will be in that top side with Goose and Razy trying to shove that tower in. And Cat goes for the ballsy engage here. Into 3 members, just walks it out. Gonna get hit by the stun. The shield is still available, can use it, but is gonna be able to use it in time. That's a big shield coming on from Cat there. But then Cat's just use the jump to get out of there. As Razy and Goose really just want to get this tower, but the Shen is not having it, as that Draven is hurting. Oh my goodness gracious. As that is going to be some damage onto Razy. Full build Draven does have the max build, does have shield bow as well, so we'll get that extra bit of extra shield when dropping that little low, or when getting bursted quite a bit. So Draven desperately trying to get this tower, but the Shen does not get the TP in time. Tom Kench is still in the base, does have the teleport if necessary. Volleybear's just going to go for the tower there. Shen have to back off. They got supers coming through in the mid lane, top lane. They are just going to take that inhib there. Can't fly this pressure And they are going to try and just walk away. Rage Line is not going to be used. Shen is a tank, by the way. Dude, Shen is just doing absurdly high amounts of damage, by the way. It's like, can't blame him. I mean, that max out damage from the, what's it called? Yeah, and then also just taking absolutely massive amounts of damage from the Draven. Jeez, like. I mean, if you, to be in all fairness, Shen does really only just get the Randuins now. And then also does get has got the Thormail. So only got 2 real armor items. So doesn't have too much armor. Got about 260 of it. Where we see Tom Kench got 259. But now Cutesy Cat's gonna get caught out. This is a 5-man engage onto that Tom Kench, and that is no more frontline there, no more of the just walking and going for that engage. And now Draven's gonna walk into that Null. It's doing a lot of damage. Gonna have to flag third side, does connect, but gets the execute with the whirling death. So much damage coming out of Diego, desperately trying to get one kill, trying to get the reset, but which he takes them down. And that is going to be Ari picking up the double. Ari's going to be looking for the triple here, doing so much damage. And that is a triple kill for the Ari. And Witchy will be leading this charge, 6, 2, and 7. There are 4 members down, 40-second death timers. As now we are going to be looking at this base, closing a Barley Bear does not have the ulti, but they do have that push power, have a little bit extra from the Grubby. But Witchy taking a lot of damage, will die to the Malignants as Lux desperately trying to hold the fort, but is not going to be able to do it just in time. As this long game comes to an end, 42 minutes, and Eclipse take game 1. Whew. GG, well played, everybody. What a game. What a game. Whew. Scary stuff. Alright, we gotta take a look at that damage. I want to take a look at the damage graphs because... Can I look at the damage graphs? There we go. So look at that. The Lux topping the damage shots there. Draven coming in with that close second. Tom Kench and the Kites are actually coming in quite even. But a whopping 40,000 for this Lux who will top the damage charts. But we gotta hand out there. But GG, well played to everybody there. Gonna be handing over those prediction points over to the people over who voted for Eclipse here. So Eclipse will get the W. So pass that out there. Complete the prediction. There you go.
It's coming from your cheek.
Sorry, Bobby?
It's coming from your cheek.
I know, but I got the lips anyway. Anyone?
Hello.
Thank you, my Bobby.
Hello.
Yes, you can. Alright. Everyone, Gabs is here. For the ones who are familiar, Gabs has just come to pop in just to say hi to everybody. Gab Good says hi. He just sends a nice wave. But well played to everyone across the board. As now we are going to look into that second game. But Witchy, now that you're here, could you answer 1 or 2 questions we have? So we see you have a very nice Ari skin. Were you able? Did you get the mid-tier one or the final tier one? No, she's gone to grab something to eat. She'll come back later, I promise. She'll come back and say goodnight. She'll come back and say goodnight to chat. Chat needs to be tucked in and all that, you know. Chat always needs to be tucked in. Mid-tier. Okay, because it looks stunning. Like, it looks so gorgeous. The in-game effects, I don't know. I'm bedazzled. It seems worth it. It was the 200 euros I see. It was very worth it. No judgment. I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's very worth it. Because I wanted the $200 Jin skin, but that was rather garbage. But yeah, it's just solid game. Solid game of League of Legends there. As now, we are going to be looking into going into game 2. So, just out of curiosity, it is a best of 3. If I can get any more information on that. Yeah, it is going to be best of 3, so I'll just be waiting on that. Alright, but yeah, it's just going to be fairly relaxed while I wait for the lobby to get in. So let's get some like the hype tunes. So we're going to get where is it? Let's go here. This is a banger. Hey, thank you for the follow, Witchy. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy. But we are. Hey, Paz, thank you for the follow, my man. Welcome, welcome. Always open to song suggestions, man. I mean, that's what it's there for. That's where the points are there, man. You want to put a song? I thought I'm a ready follower, XD. Nah. Don't worry about it, Paz. It's okay, man. These things happen. Don't stress. Let me know. Welcome to the stream. We are just gonna be waiting for that new spectate link and everything. The seven seas. Casting is hyped, like the vibes. Why, thank you, Nah. Thank you. Very grateful. My song is copyrighted though. No, don't worry about the copyright stuff. I have changed it so it's not on the track, so it won't mess with the stream. So you're more than welcome to. All the stuff I'm listening to is copyrighted, but it's gonna be fine because I've removed it from the VOD track, so it won't be a problem. Oh no, younger years. Absolute banger, remixed by the Tweakers themselves. Hardstyle, Heaven. That's a go. Now take you away from me. Alright, let's get Wake Up by Imagine Dragons. Oh, it's over now. And I'm in midnight for more. Baby, you're all that I want. You're lying here in my arms. Finding this hard to believe. We're in heaven. Gonna get the predictions out, ladies and gentlemen, for game 2. Let's do this thing. Oh gosh. Alright, let's go. Is all that I need. Done in there in your heart. And too hard to see. We're in heaven. We're in heaven. Oh, the Wake Up, this song it's from the new album. I haven't listened to a lot of the new album yet from Imagine Dragons. I like their song, what is it? It's like with Eyes Closed. Your Eyes Closed goes hard. Yo, I'm actually gonna play that. Eyes Closed goes hard. But you know what's been stuck in my head, and my girlfriend is the one to blame for this. These 2 songs have been stuck in my head, and no one in chat is allowed to judge me. Okay, no judgments. Because these are low-key bangers, okay? But you'll only see them afterwards. Whoa, whoa. is all that I need. Found in there in your heart. Nothing is so hard to see. We're in heaven. All right, we're gonna be seeing some more Imagine Dragons here. We got Wake Up from the new album Loom, come out in 2024. Let's give it a listen. Yo, this is a very Oh my gosh, I spilled my water. Ugh. Turn it down. Daddy's coming by ya, but now. Body's coming for you, wake up now. Your body's coming for you. Dun 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 at the round, these are mineral, yep, man, it's around the left, the right. Alright, we are going to get the ready checks, and it seems like we are going to be hopping into Champ Select, ladies and gentlemen, so just going to crank the music down just a tiny bit, just so you can, my vocals can be heard. In. I went for you. Up now. Body's coming for you. Alright, so we're now hopping into Champ Select here, ladies and gentlemen. With now Spiderlillies taking that blue side, they are going to ban away that Jinx. So are going to be taking Jinx completely off the board. I wouldn't be surprised if the Xayah ban also gets put out here. But alright, next two songs. My girlfriend has got these two songs stuck in my head, and I can't get them out, and I'm not ashamed of it. They are quite catchy. So Malphite is banned, and then we got the Xayah, which is going to be banned as well. So a lot of ADCs are going to be targeted towards Razy, but but then Brandon, the bot Brand's also going to be banned away with the Nocturne, then also taken out in that jungle vibes. I have good taste. It's ironic. Feel that way, yeah. Actor, so act like a stand-up guy. Oh, that's gonna be the Nico. Who's gonna be banned tonight, and then Amumu is going to be picked up. Amumu is going in the jungle. Please, 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 don't pick Volley. Volley gets the lock in now. So Volley is going to be locked in. Ish. I don't know what I am doing. I'm just going to stop it because it's getting too carried. I'm getting too carried away. But so Volley Bear will be picked up again for Eclipse. Going to be a comfort pick. Going to be picked up either top or jungle. Can be switched either way. As Ari will go into that mid lane, and once again, Ari does get led through. It was a very comfortable pick for Spiderlillies, and was very comfortable for Eclipse, and it does look like they are just going to carry it over into that next game. As Amumu in the jungle, also very comfortable for Spiderlillies, very easy, solid engage there. Bandage toss into the Curse of the Sad Mummy can be very easy to lock down anyone there. Really? As Xerath is going to be the lock-in for the Spiderlillies. That very flexible pick there again. Spiderlillies. 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 As that is then going to be Xerath, which could be support, could be mid, as we are not really sure where it's gonna go. Witchy into more so I can laugh, thank you. Yo, you guys are mean, you know that? You guys are mean. Huh? As Misfortune is then going to be picked up for that bot lane, so it's gonna go for that big cheesy combo there with the Mumu and the Misfortune. Wouldn't be surprised if we possibly get a Maokai pick here, because Maokai also was looking quite strong. Very, very capable champion to lock down and help the Misfortune do that extra bit of damage. Yo, yeah, there's a bit of a, someone's in the dog box with that one, hey? Stop being mean, Mario. And then Samira is going to be picked up for Eclipse VS. That is Samira for the Razy. Oof, it's going to be going with that spicy, spicy pick there. As this next song also stuck in my head. It's also, my girlfriend has got me to listen to it. I listen to it almost daily. But one flash into the wall, thank you. I guess so. I know. Me espresso. Down, let me, I know. Need to know. Alright. So now, what are we going to see? So what was that ban? I think we missed that ban. That ban is not happening. So, it was the Lux ban. I love my girlfriend's taste. You love my girlfriend's taste in music? She's got good taste in music. And the Taylor Swift as well. Listen to a lot of Taylor Swift. But these two songs were stuck in my head the whole time. Irene Governor, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy. As that is then going to be the Tom Kench ban up in that top side. So, not going to be seeing that big Tom Kenchums to eat anyone up today. And then that is going to be the Leona as well. So they do not want to hand the Leona over to that Samira. So that, because that is a one nasty combo. But then Shen is also going to be banned away. Hey, baby, I know that's a Cento. Down, little light on. Need to know. You can sleep, baby, I know it's that me espresso. Working late, cause I'm a singer. Sorry, I'm getting caught up. As Norlis will be the pairing there with the Samira. The Samira is going to be quite easy to get that CC, to get that full passive stack off, especially with the amount of crowd control that is available. As like with the Volley Bear, the Ari, and then all this, a lot of crowd control can't really stack up that damage quite quickly. With the Mordekaiser, which is going to be that likely top lane pick there, gonna go up into that. Gonna go what seems to be the Volley Bear. For you. Me, I know that's that me espresso. Stuck in my head, I don't know where it's gonna go. But then that last pick is going to be the Alistar. So that does mean it is that Xerath in the mid lane there with Alistar, Misfortune in the bot lane. A lot of CC, a lot of crowd control and engage seems to be the name of the game here for the Spiderlillies. As I'm going to just have to make sure I do the correct adjustments to the in-game stuff. So maybe I know it's that me espresso. Oh gosh. I just got saved. I almost spilled water all over my keyboard. That would have been game over. Would it have not been? Yes, it would have. Alright, there we go. That was the extent of that. My girlfriend got those two songs stuck in my head. But now we are just going to see what else I have. Oh, this is the eyes closed. This is a banger. But then that is going to be the Gnaw, which is going to be picked up. So I can imagine Mr. Let Me Gnaw is going to be quite happy that the Gnaw is now available. So okay, so if I don't see at least one flash at the wall, I cry. Oh, man, you gotta give him at least one. You know, you gotta give him at least one. Alright, there we go. So there's the draft for y'all. If anyone wants to see what the draft is going to be going into, you'll see it below. Then turn out the lights. I was about to say, let me know, I just got no. It's a me, Mario. Everything closed. I can do it with my eyes closed. I'm gonna turn out the lights. Doing your dad jokes here too. I don't know. His dad jokes like started here, dude. Like when I started streaming, he was one of the first people just dropped dad jokes like it's left, right, front, and center, backwards, forwards, everything. Oh, this is where this has been. Okay, there we go. We gotta do it now. There we go. The Tibbers beanie. It's the Tibbers beanie. Alright, turn out the lights. Close. I can do with my eyes closed. Hey, we got this. We got the pokey cheer coming out from Spiderlillies. Spiderlillies. Grom is autocorrecting everyone, man. Grom, bro, you're hurting people's feelings, man. Let me turn out the lights. Like, this is just like, come on, man. Bro, it's the second time. I could do my eyes closed. And I burn out the lights. Turn up the lights. Turn up the lights. It's closed. Let it in closed. I can do it with my eyes closed. Ooh, we got some more hard style going. But this is just a banger hard style. But just everyone here, just want to show thank you for everyone who's been popping into the streams. Very glad to have all of you here. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been able to stream properly, but I'm just glad to have you all here. So I'm just gonna send some dancing dogs as well. The dogs that dance, and we're gonna be dance. Bury me in satin, lay me down on a bed of roses, send me in the river at dawn. Send me away with the words of a love song. Young, bury me in satin, lay me down on a bed of roses, send me in the river at dawn. Send me away with the words of a love song. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Let's get it. Bury me inside, lay me down on a bed of roses, send me in the river at dawn. Send me away to the words of a love song. At dawn, send me away to the words of a love song. Yeah, bury me in satin, lay me down on a bed of roses, send me in the river at dawn. Send me away. Oh, gosh, I can't go that high, man. It's hurting my voices. One, go. This would be epic. Yeah, dude, I'll get some. I've got like my phone. Where's my phone? Oh, my phone is here at the moment. This is like me. I can just, what I can do is I can do this, everyone. This is as much as I can do. Where is it? Bury me in sand, lay me down on a bed of roses, send me in the river sun. Send me away with the words of a love song. I just become like a music channel and just dance, just like play music and just dance. Like it'd be such a vibe, actually. Would be a banging vibe, yeah. Man, either I don't know, not either dancing or he's giving out hugs. He's like, give me, please, give me. All right, yeah, that was a banger. Yo, how do you top a song like that? Please remind me. All right, it's A's over 82. No, this shit crazy. Right here, Psycho, Michael, take 6, Jackson, Jordan, take 6. All right, we are in, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2. Jay-Z looked like a Ninja Turtle. Now that I think about it, it's quite accurate. Yeah, I do have to agree there. But that's just fix a scoreboard. So everyone is where they're supposed to be. There we go. Which is going to be on the Elderwood Ori. So it's going to be switching it around as we all love the Faker Ori. It's always nice switching around. Especially when it's your main champion. Or one of your favorites at least. Invade time. Very cheeky invade. But to no avail.
Minions have spawned.
There's gonna be a walk in the park, quite literally. Gonna walk in and out, not too much gonna change there, but we have got the Indominus Zerath, the new Zerath skin that's to come out, the one you can only get with the essence. And then we also have the Bullet Angel Misfortune. Very nice skins there. Very nice skins across the board. Mordekaiser reigning the old god Mordekaiser and Cutesy Cat on the gnaw. As now excellent cheese coming out from Hashi. You're gonna be able to get that double extra bit of damage off. Especially in the gnaw matchup. It's trades coming between the two mid laners. Seems like it's gonna be a little bit more action in the mid lane now. And Misfortune gonna look to stack up that first strike. Really just wants to play it for that team fight. Get extra damage while Yao Yao and Razy are gonna look for that hard engage. Gonna turn out the lights. Oh, an engage coming in from Legend, but it's gonna be the hook coming in onto the Misfortune. The Samira is gonna hop in, the barrier is gonna be burned, and the ignite coming out from the Norlis. Akaji has to burn the flash and the barrier. As Cutesy Cat's gonna go for that fight there onto Hashi. Does have Mega coming up. Akaji gonna be in a little bit of danger now. Norlis is gonna get that dredge line onto the Alistair. And just can get those nice trades. It's like a few stuns here from Cutesy Cat, but not gonna be able to get too much there. And really just gonna play it safe and slowly. There's a little bit more aggressive lane situation here, at least for Razy and Yao Yao. They can play this aggressively. Does get the knockup, does get the stun. Big damage! And does not get the Q off as Razy has to burn that flash, but does not get that Q in range. As Alistair does just flash just out of range there. So Alistair no flash either, as well as the Samira. So this ball lane is going to be a bit of a mission there, as Krez does not land the bandage toss. Unfortunately, we'll clear out some vision, but also not going to be too much of a problem. As then, just more and more patience here, but I feel there's a little bit more confidence on Eclipse's side. The second game, the first game they really played it close to the chest, but second game they really seem like they're playing it to their comfortable strength. As Cutesy Cat's in a bit of danger here. As that's going to be the flash from Cutesy Cat and the flash from Mordekaiser, and that is first blood going over to Eclipse here. Mordekaiser took that comfortably. No, Spiderlillies took it onto the Gnar. Sorry, my bad. Very, very well played there from the Mordekaiser. Did opt for the Doran's Ring, so going to do a little bit more damage. So very well played over to the Spiderlillies there. It's Witchery taking a lot of damage from Beetha. Bethia. It sounds like it's someone with a lisp. Gnar Sag. Yes, Hashi. Ooh, plenty of support coming out here, but now full health across. Now full health and everything there down the bot side. Samira not going to be looking for these engages, especially with the amount of minions that are stacking up there. As Witchery sitting, yeah, just chilling. Nothing really going on across the board. Mordekaiser picked up that blasting one's going to be very, very useful in that lane. Did TP right back, so that is just going to be holding the wave like no one's business. Ari teleports as well, catches that wave while Xerath puts the reset. Likely going to do just the same. As the Misfortune will not be able to have as much all-in as the Samira, but does get that little bit extra poke along with that first strike, as well as just that double-up damage. Now, she really wants to stack up the shield here. Really wants to get as many minions hitting them as possible. Get that big shield when they go in for these trades here. But now Gnar does get the stun. We'll just hop away. We'll get that bit of healing. As now Dragon is going to prioritize. Goose is going to be down there with the Volibear. And looks like it's going to get that mid and bot lane rotation with everyone down in that bot side. As this is just going to be a very easy Dragon pickup for red side. Very comfortably, and that is the first strike is the Chemtech, and the next is going to be the Infernal. So we are not getting either of those Drakes today. We're likely going to get an, I would not be surprised if we get a Hextech in terms of predictions. I would very much like Hextech. Very, very fun Drake. And also, but Cloud Drake, also a very high momentum Drake. Very good for these big team fights with a lot of ultimates, a lot of movement speed. But now we see Goose is going to encounter them once again on the Grubbies, but this time has backup from Cutesy Cat as Goose is able to take at least one grub and is just going to flash away after getting the grub. But now Cutesy Cat's made it all the way in. She is going ham, but is now caught in the middle of nowhere here. A lot of damage, and there's going to be another one picked up there, as Richie does desperately try to save their teammate, but Ari will take down the Mumu as the trade. But then Hashi takes down Cutesy Cat as the trades do even out quite nicely. As Beetha not able to pick up a kill. We'll get an assist there. 2 kills for the Mordekaiser. Not what you really want to be seeing if you are the Gnar at this point. That is a very... That Mordekaiser is going to be a very instrumental part to Spiderlillies team fight. Especially in being able to take out that Gnar or take out that Volibear. Especially just to deny that big, big CC. Or even the Samira to deny her that big AoE ultimate. So Mordekaiser is a very important part to Spiderlillies' success here. But no, it does do a lot of damage, but it's taking quite a bit there with the help of the Malice. Gonna be chunking them down there. As Samira gonna be returning to lane, does have the Serrated Dirk, gonna be doing a little bit more damage. Same with the Misfortune. Both pretty much even at this part. Gonna be taking it slow, taking it steady. Wave stacking up against the Samira once again. This is exactly what they want. That's exactly what the Spiderlillies need here, as a Mumu is going to be looking into that bot side. There is no vision, and the Mumu does have ultimate, does have the Koza Sad Mummy. Mordekaiser will back away, as the minions are going to be pushed there. Krez is going to... Oh, but they are going to spot the Mumu. The Mumu is spotted by Samira and Norla, so they are just going to back off, and Mumu is just going to go for the reset. So Volibear is going to be down there to answer. So they are looking like if they can try and get at least a bait off. But Volibear also level 6. No level 6 for the Samira or the Norlis. Not exactly an ideal fight at this point. But Volibear will go for the engage onto Alistair there. Mumu goes with Bandit Touch. Lands on the Mumu. Big ultimate coming out there from the Mumu. Picks up one. Picks up another. Xerath drops the ulti. Is able to get the kill across the map. And that is a really well executed ultimate there. And pairing with the Misfortune and the Amumu, able to pick up that another 2 kills. Very clean from the Spiderlillies. As this was just an unfortunate turn of events. Experience-wise, the Samira was still level 5. And also the Norse was only just ticked over to level 6. Did not really have any of that engage, any of that availability to really deny, to really let the Samira pop off. So really, really well played from the Spiderlillies. Are going to pick up that 4-1 lead with 2,000 gold at the moment in their favor. Very, very well played. Oh, but now Mordekaiser is possibly going to look for that reset. Does have 1.6k, so I'm be surprised if that is he's just waiting to pick up that Rylai's and also waiting for that TP to come up. Why are you not playing Yuko and Xeno? I believe they both have personal stuff that are going on, unfortunately, but they are going to be here to support. Always going to be catching the girls. But now Cutesy Cat is the 64 CS. She's like my brain. Yeah, from what I know, is Xeno is planning a wedding, so that's a very big thing. So a lot of planning and stuff going on there. But yeah, that's as much as I know. I think Yuko's got a lot of personal stuff going on, but everyone's going to be here. But you're planning a wedding. A lot of respect for people who plan weddings. But League of Legends always can take the back foot. As much as we love and hate this game, it should always take the back foot. But right now, 4-1 Spiderlillies is still looking good. Alistair did try and possibly look for Pulverize Engage. That's stuff at the moment, but can't wait to play next tournament. Yeah, there's going to be plenty from what I know. As I'm also I've been saying this for like 2 years, but I've been really wanting to organize one of my own, but don't really know what I can really add to the whole tournament thing. So I'm gonna have to really get some assistance in terms of rulings and whatnot, and I'm gonna try and plan one in the future. Don't know when maybe I have a little bit more time and have a little ability to organize. But we see the engage coming in from the North. There is going to be the volley bear going with the ulti, going to deny that tower, but that is a bye to the Misfortune. Big damage, and that tower shot will kill the Goose, as that is going to be the blue side that's going to be picking up all big damage there. But Alistair's going to flash, but not going to get too much. But I really want to plan one, but only once I finish my degree. Because this semester is big degree problems. A lot of degree power and all that shit needs to be done. So, I want to get everything done. And then I can make time for my hobbies once I've finished my degree. And I'm not stressing every 2 minutes about it. But Spiderlillies once again coming out on top there. Picking up a 1-for-1 trade, at least with Mordecai taking Cutesy Cat into the Death Realm. That is a Rylai's on Hashi. That is so much extra damage. Mordekaiser will just get knocked away there. Gonna force the ulti out of the Gnaw. Not a bad try, Alistair. Respect the attempt. Yep. But that's the one thing. Alistair, you've got to go for the plays. You got to go. You could do those flashy plays. You could never know. You could be the next helicopter. Pull off, be on one Synapse for a little while. Is Synapse outdated now, or is he still relevant? I don't know. I feel severely old in this League of Legends scene right now. But we do see more gank possibly coming out onto the bot side. Amumu's sitting down there, but Goose and Yao Yao are going to be walking down as well. Going to encounter an Amumu and an Alistair. There's fighting happening in the top side between Cutesy Cat and Hashi. Hashi does get the big slam with the Malice. And then Rylai's. The Rylai is going to be very useful to deal with the Gnaw. It does get a lot of movement speed from that passive if it does land. But now Drake is up. We see Amumu is going to try and go for the engagement. He's going to hit by the Ori Charm. He's going to hit by the Dredge Line. Big damage, but a massive Amumu ultimate. Alistair gets the 3-man knocked-up Pulverize. Big ulti from the Misfortune. A lot of low health bars. The Goose is going to get onto that backline. Samira goes off and goes hard and takes down the Misfortune. Takes down the Alistair. But there's a lot of low health bars here, and Xerath does not have ulti. Everyone is in so low. The Misfortune ultimate just not enough, and Samira able to pick up 2 kills there with the help of the Bullet Storm. And that is going to be the Drake as well, going over to Eclipse. And a very free reset across the board, and Cutesy Cat just hopped around, just wanted to clear some jungle camps and all that, but still, gold is very even. Only about 200 gold in the lead right now. Still on that Mordekaiser. The Mumu sitting on 4,000 to the 4,400 for the Volley Bear. Where Samira has just got a bit of 1,000 gold little boost on this Misfortune. So that is going to be quite nice. Does have the collector and the plate steel cap. So going to be very useful against the Misfortune. But maybe not against the other members of the team who are predominantly magic damage. So good pick there for the Merc Treads coming out on Gnar. Going to be really good there. But not able to get out of the... Not able to get back out of the pullback. But now Engage coming in onto the Alistar here. Going to just knock them away. Just going to knock them up and just walk away. Nothing too serious. Nothing really going to change there. I got to bite in my roll again. Alistair's going to encounter the Nautilus there. But no Dread Line. This movie does pop top side. He's going to clear some vision. And is going to try and clear that control ward, which is sitting on the Herald there. Well, Volibear isn't top side. Mordekaiser will hang around. Just go for the assist. As this is going to be a 2v3 here. Acute Cat is going to get caught out. A lot of damage there, and that is going to be try and take someone at least into the ulti range, but good ulti on the Zera. I think a lot of damage, but along with the Mimo ulti is going to shut them down. A lot of damage there. Mordekaiser takes the Gnar into the Death Realm, but Witchery will be able to pick up at least one. We think, maybe, will pick up one there, but Hashi then secures the kill onto the Gnar. As Ahri will take down the Amumu. It's just going to be trades across the board. Really good ulti from Beether. As more, once again, Spiderlillies being very proactive around the map here. Really want to force Goose to make these mistakes and capitalize on it by giving these kills over to the Mordekaiser and the Xerath. As now Razy is going to be making a rather big jump there. As Yaya tries to go for the hook. Does land hit the wall, unfortunately. And now Legend can play the defensive route, but now Volibear is going to walk onto the Xerath here. Xerath will literally just walk away, not going to have too much trouble. We'll be able to get some more damage over there onto the Goose. But Mordekaiser looking like they're going to grab this tower. Is going to pick it up quite comfortably. Black Cleaver picked up for the Gnar, but still going to be really struggling against the Mordekaiser. As Hashi got put on something really comfortable, really aggressive. Not like the Shen, who tried to play aggressively with the Shen, but was not able to do too much with that with that power. Can't really do much with that lead, especially as a Shen. But as a Mordekaiser, it is very easy. As now Goose is going to attempt the Rift Herald once again, but Hashi has got an open lane now. Krez is going to be there. And Bitha is going to be waiting alongside them as Gnar is Mega, and Mega is going out quickly, as now Gnar will just go back to small. That is 4v4 now. Big catch onto Yaya. Yaya really needs to get that stun, but Legend the Making is going to be there. Massive ulti going out for the Xerath. Big Amumu ulti with the Ghost of Sand Mummy. Goose taking a lot of damage on this Amumu, but that is going to be Hashi doing all that damage. Big pulverize from the Alistar. That is going to be the Spirit Rush going to be used by the Ahri. Just trying to escape. The Cutie Cat thing quite low. As Gnar takes down the Amumu. But that is going to be SPL picking up the trade. And that extra bit of gold. As Hashi gets that tower and now is 3-0-3 on this Mordekaiser. And it's got really, really strong with the one item spike here. Likely going to be picking up that Leandre's 2.8k as well as the Xerath also sitting on 2.6. Really waiting for that reset. Rift Herald going to be picked up by the Spiderlillies. By Tower, and Tower will be taken down on that bot side by the Samira. As more and more gold is just going to be switching across the board. The Spiderlillies are very happy with where they are right now. They got a very nice position. They've got their leads on their two carries as Riftmaker in the hands of the Mordekaiser. But Drakes are in the favor of Eclipse, who are going to play this into the late game. They can look to play for these big team fights, especially with the Samira and the Gnar. Very, very good AoE there. As Kraze is going to be caught up by the charm. A lot of damage going on to the Mumu there. Alistar will be there to tank it out. He's just going to get that pulverized knockup as Hashi does teleport. This is going to be the 5 versus 5. Gnar is trying to just stack up that Mega. Really wants to have control of this team fight. As Horizon Focus also picked up by the Xerath, so can use that to find vision, can use that to find where the enemies lie, where the enemies lay, where they sleep, as Norlis bravely walks up just to break that shield there, as Rift Herald will be dropped mid lane by the Mordekaiser, so Mordekaiser is just going to go for that manual charge, El Manuel, and is going to get that tower, as Volibear is going to start the dragon with the Samira, but it just seems like it's just going to be a hard commit for this tower. Mordekaiser is just going to take that very easily, very comfortably. Is not tries to go for a fight here onto the Mordekaiser, but not getting enough, and Xerath does drop the ulti, and seems like it's going to get the knockback, but Volibear will be on the dragon. There's 3 dragons there, but Yaya is taking quite low. Xerath is going to do a lot of damage over to the Ahri. They big group coming to Alistar, but will drop the Unbreakable Will. As Goose gets stunned up and gets taken down. A lot of damage coming from the Xerath there. And she still has the Death Realm. It looks like that is going to be Ashley picking up the kill. They tell that the Ahri Charm does land onto the Alistar, but not going to be doing too much there. Good damage from the Xerath as well. Spiderlillies looking very comfortable right now with these picks as they continue to build this lead. About 3,000 gold right now. Picked up 1.5 towers and did unfortunately lose Drake, so that does open up the room for winning for Eclipse. This is their win condition. If they are to get that soul, the Mountain Soul, it will get a lot harder to take down these tanks, especially with not a lot of armor magic just being built anyway. But as the game goes, we'll be getting a little bit trickier as it goes on. But yes, Mordekaiser looking very dominant. It's going to be very hard to deal with him in a side lane. It's going to be very, very, very easy to catch his targets, especially if he gets that slow with the Rylai's. But then, no, also going to be heading down to the bot side, looking to build the Triforce or possibly the Iceborne Gauntlet. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just going to be a little bit of more raw damage there. But Ahri still a very good win condition for Eclipse as well, so as well as Samira, still both very strong and have big potential to pop off in these big team fights. Alistar will knock away the Nautilus and just get another ward down, but Nautilus is like, no thank you, I am going to clear your wards and give me more money. As Xerath tries to get some more damage over onto the Samira, really just wants to use that Horizon Focus to grab that vision. Is gonna spot anyone. Oh, will spot out Yao Yao, and is going to just reveal the Volibear, who is going to take in those wolves, as Alistar will continue to clear vision. As we see now, just Alex, the Xerath is just a sniper. Xerath is just sitting on the back line, not having too much problem there, but Mordecai is doing a lot of damage over. Will flash on this Ahri here, who does use that Spirit Rush, but it's going to be flashed immediately there. Legend is going to be taking a lot of damage. Volibear is going to go with that stun. Unbreakable is used, but then that is going to be the bullet time, going to be used as well. Big damage. The move has to use the ulti defensively. But Cutie Cat will walk out, does have Mega, and will be able to use it. But that is Misfortune. Big ultimate has been used there by Alistar and the Misfortune and the Amumu. Can't really look for team fights now, as Spiderlillies are going to be on the back foot going into this Baron with these crucial ultimates now burned. And Mordekaiser did force the Ahri to burn the Flash and the Spirit Rush. Charmed the ulti. Very, very clean. Not gonna lie, bro. Absolute chad of a charm, dude. Absolute chad. But now, with all this little bit of delaying coming on, these ultimates are going to be up fairly quickly, especially the Alice's Misfortunes might take a little bit longer, but are still on the back foot. Do not have crucial, no barrier also available for them. MF did have to burn that in a bit of a defensive quarrel here and there, as Mordecai did also burn the Flash there, but Legend does catch out Goose, but Goose does not get any damage over there. As this is looking quite close. Only about 3,000 gold again for the Spiderlillies, and still all on that top side. Up, and Dreadline connects onto this Misfortune, but immediately the Alistar knocks back Yaya into the top, forcing that flash. Really good play there coming out from the Alistar. Does desperately try to get that play onto the North, but North will be forced to flash as well. And then Xerath also going to be flashing away from that Gnaw. Not going to be able to get away if that slow does hit, as Xerath is not very easy to catch and very hard to get away to if he does land the stun. So Infinity Edge picked up by the Samira, and then the Warmogs for both the supports. So that should mean the supports shouldn't be getting caught out nearly as easily. As Cutie Cat will be spotted by the Xerath, who is just going to be using the ability to farm from very far away. It's like farming from Shrek Swamp to far away, pretty much. As Drake will be coming up, Spiderlillies are gonna have to contest this. This is the soul for Eclipse. Mordekaiser does have the teleport, so does Cutie Cat, but they are going to be sacrifices that are going to be made here. As the Mordekaiser will likely look to close out on that top tier 1 tower. Ahri does have the TP as well, but Na has opted to be there for the team fights. Is very crucial to the engage for Eclipse and is very much needed. But Ahri can also maintain her distance from this Mordekaiser. Krez is going to be spotted out on the ward. TP is going to be coming out from Mordekaiser. It's going to be heading down. And see a lot of priorities here. Ward's coming out. Dragon's not started. Ahri is going to go for the teleport as well. This is going to be the 5v5 battle here. Na does try to go for the engage here, but it's going to be Mordekaiser caught out. He's going to be able to get the ulti off. Full in time, doing so much damage to Cutie Cat, taking solo. And the Coach Sam also going to be locking him down. Mordekaiser is finding Samira in the death realm. Big ulti coming out there from the Mumu. It's going to allow the Misfortune to pick up one. And we'll have to flash out. The bandage shots connect onto a Goose, but Goose is going to get out alive. But that Drake is going to go to the hands of the Spiderlillies as they knock down that Gnaw and kill that Gnawless. Very well-timed ultimate there from the Mordekaiser, taking out the Samira, denying that big team fight damage. Just enough health to tank it. And help Spiderlillies secure their first objective. Well, first Drake, I mean, not objective. As Yomu's also picked up for the Misfortune, so a lot of lethality. Sunfire also picked up by the Amumu as the core item rather than the Hollow Radiance. So exciting game to watch. Oh, we love to see it. We love to see it. And welcome back, Lamb. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. But if you're going for Soul, make sure your Ahri is already there for the pick. Understandably so. It's very nice, very nice. I see you've got a very nice well, not prequel, but you've got nice letters before your name, joining ATK. Quite a big congratulations there, well done. No stress, all's good, Lamb, don't even worry about it. Really in the big leaders, Razy's in a bit of an uncomfortable position here. Is going to get caught out as the Barret is going to be burned. And that is going to be a very big part of the Eclipse's team fight gone with the Samira no longer there. Really just going to be relying on this Ahri to do enough damage through and through. It's Cutie Cat still not on that Triforce. Really struggling with that right now. As now Hashi is going to be just starting up the Baron very casually. Does have the Leandries as well. So it's a 3-item Mordekaiser. They can do it very nicely with that extra bit of burn. Kaiju also going to be doing a little bit more extra damage with the Collector and the Yomu's. Lethality going to be coming in clutch. But this Baron should be going very easily over to the Spiderlillies. Goose can't really contest this. And it is just going to be more for them as that Baron reset going to be rather juicy. 5 members of the Baron. Very lovely indeed. With the Xerath, who has really just... We got to really point out what the Xerath has been up to this game. Really just been playing that vision game with his Horizon focus. Really wants to just keep his team in the loop of what's going on. And has been able to be quite an elegant sniper across the map. And we'll just try and pick up this tower here. But Cutie Cat will be there to contest. So Znar will likely just chase the Xerath away. Like I said, the Xerath ults have been so good. The Xerath has been playing it very smart. The Xerath has been really keeping it, like playing it safe, not really getting too ballsy in terms of their engage. Really just wants to be that artillery mage that was designed to be. But now Hashi is still going to be this dominant force up in the top side. He's going to be going for that 1v2, but will catch Goose up in the top side. He'll get stunned. But Goose does not want to go for this. Does not really want to go for that fight. Betha has been so clean across both games that I can agree with. The Ahri especially was... Not with the Ahri. Was very clean with that Lux there. Did absolutely superbly. It's Goose in that back line, but really good knockback from the Alistair. The Misfortune gets hit by the dredge line. More big Christmas that. Oh, but the time. Is that going to be enough? Xerath popping ultis from across the map there. And that Xerath is going to be doing so much damage. Mordekaiser picks up the triple. And the quadra kill for Hashi. Absolutely smashing that team fight. Big ulti coming out from that Amumu. Able to lock down all 5 members of Eclipse. Xerath just churning out the damage. just popping it off with that Ludens and that Event Horizon. As Mordekaiser aces the team. Absolutely insane wombo combo with the Alistar and the Mumu. Bullet time able to do a little bit of damage before falling. But Mordekaiser secures the W. As this is going to be game 2 going over to the Spiderlillies. Well, it does look like we are going to be getting a Silver Scrapes. Silver Scrapes are going to be happening, folks. Alright, let's get these predictions going, because I can't imagine these predictions were very easy. Hey, Nanashi, welcome, but okay, so Spiderlillies coming out with the absolute smurf of a game. Can't let that Xerath through. Xerath absolutely crazy with that Mordekaiser. Fama has you, Hashi, absolutely superb laning phase, and carried that over into the mid game, late game, very well, very well played. But now game 3 is going to be looking to happen, so we have got some very special music that we do have to play for this. Mordekaiser for sure. 100%. Alright, this. Alright, there we go. Oh, take 6. Okay, this has to be done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time. We only get on game 3s, we only get game 5s. But Silver Scrapes. Gonna see it live. Now this side of the game I'm excited to see. Whew. Gonna be a spicy one. Woo woo woo. Do 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 What do you mean, Hard Rock Man? Someone cooked with that draft. Not gonna lie, bro. Someone on Spiderlillies really cooked that draft. I'm gonna eat some of my roll. I am quite hungry. Is Namibian Pog? Yeah, let's fucking go! Alright, I got the hiccups. Alright. Well, chat, I do want to take a very small break because I'm currently very hungry, very thirsty. So I'm going to leave you all shortly. I believe we might actually just go straight into lobby, honestly. We woo woo. Da da do. Da dee do. Dee dee do. Do dim. Dee dee do. Dee dee do. Do dim. Do dim. Do do do. Do do do. Do do. Do do bow. Wee wow wow. All right. I just want to get all the logos all sorted while everything is underway. All right, there we go. That's all sorted. All right, chat. Well, we are going to take a small break, so I will be seeing you all very shortly. Do not go away. This is going to be an absolute banger of a game. Okay, let's reset that. Okay, cool. See you all in 4 minutes, everybody. Don't go away. Game 3 is coming. See you later. All right, everyone, we are back, and I've got finishing my food, and I've got a fresh glass of water. We are in for an absolute banger of a series. Crazy, yes, yes. Well, oh, I love that emote. All right, Karvesh, let's. Oh gosh, let's just open it in Spotify. All right, this is I don't care if copyright free. No, don't stress about the copyrights. I've got it's on a different audio track, so it doesn't play in the VODs, so I can listen to it. Don't stress. All right, next song is chosen by Karvesh. Has chosen as a song by Tommy Prophet and Sam Tinez. Bound to be a banger. All right, now we're just sitting in wait, pretty much. We want to play game. We want to watch game. League of Legends. All right, the R has begun. We are heading into the third and final champ select for this series. With Eclipse taking blue side and Spiderlillies on the red side, there's going to be the Xayah and Malphite bans immediately. Going to be very strong and powerful, very common bans here. Really just want to keep Razy off anything comfortable, so no possible pentakills for the Xayah. You are my enemy. Enemy. As a Jinx will also be banned. Brand. Very, very top band. And then the Braum also banned away for Spiderlillies. And then the Nocturne on top of that. Looks like the other bands haven't really changed much aside from the brand priorities. As now we are likely going to be seeing some priority at least on that Volibear once again. But no, actually, Eclipse are going to take that Amumu away. Are going to take that CC and are going to keep it for themselves. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But Spiderlillies will take that misfortune. I'm not going to hand it over to Eclipse that easily. I'm not going to get that easy wombo combo, as now, what are they going to synergize with this misfortune? You did not, Xeno. I will be doing it right this very second. Let's do this. Woo! And there you go. Boom. Thank you for reminding me. But yes, the Poppy will be prioritized here. Very defensive here for Spiderlillies. Really don't want that Amumu to get that free engage on Misfortune. But Milio we picked up in that bot lane. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure, Xeno. As we're likely to see a hyper carry down here. You don't pick the Milio unless you are going to go for that hyper carry. And that is going to likely be that Caitlyn pick. So Caitlyn for Razy and the Milio in that bot lane for Yao Yao. Going to be a very defensive pick here. But you see, I really want to go to that hyper carry angle. With Mordekaiser, still heavy priority. And Poppy, going to be likely going to that jungle pick. And Mordekaiser will be comfortably back in that top lane. As now we enter the next set of bans. We need something hype. It's not hype, but this goes hard. We all know this song goes hard. So that Kench was that last ban with Spiderlillies. Costs are making me hungry, dude. Not my fault. I'm hungry too. I've got supper waiting, and I'm so hungry. Dude, you know the whole thing. Food. You just need food to survive, dude. I want food to taste good. I want to enjoy food. You know. I know a lot of people. This is my brother. Food is just fuel. If it's optional, then it tastes good. But dude, I want to enjoy food. I want it to taste good all the time. And a very tasty Cajun chicken with this basmati rice. Oof, it's waiting for me after this. Yo, it's gonna be real good. But now Malzahar is gonna be the ban, but Xerath will be actually banned away by Eclipse and the Nico. So they are gonna be targeting this mid lane a little bit more. So what are we gonna be seeing coming out mid lane here for Spiderlillies? No, Justin, you're making me hungry. I don't mean to. I'm hungry as well. That's why I'm saying it. Like my girlfriend and my mom say, just grab food and eat it there. I'm like, no, chat's gonna get so mad at me because I'm eating and they're also hungry. I'm like, I don't blame you. But Seraphine will be the pick down, likely in that bot side. Possibly a mid lane Seraphine. Not too sure on that just yet. As we are going to see that final pick, which is going to be the Veigar. So hyper carry mid lane for Eclipse here are going to just play that cage angle with the Amumu, make it very easy, just like a lockdown cage with the Amumu Curse of the Sad Mummy, going to be very easy peasy. And then the Volibear, which is going to be going into that top lane for Cutesy Cat. And she will be playing the bear, something she is very well known for, making her debut on the Volibear at the Girl Gamer qualifiers last season. And I tell you, it was a debut to behold. Don't want to mess with the Volibear, especially in the hands of Cutesy Cat. With Amumu going to be given to Goose. We got Milio and Caitlyn down the bot lane for Razy and Yao Yao. As we don't know what the last pick was. It didn't exactly go through. But last pick was the Lux. So that is going to be Lux mid lane or Seraphine mid lane, whichever one is determined by either team here. But yes, we are going to just get into the champ select now. So now let's move this down. There we go, everybody. So now we are on that last little run here, but 9.6k and 8.2k in this last game. Seems like everybody's ready to predict a rage rock and roll with this final game, everybody. You don't want to miss this. And I'm gonna get some bangers. We need to get some like hype shit. The hypey stuff. What's hype? Let's get this. This is also quite hype. Nah, I'm not feeling that. Yes. Das wie dann. Die neuen ist es verloren. Luftballon. God's new jeans. Oof. You know how to play it. You know how to play it, you know. That is the hype we need. You have got... Let's go. So, add to queue. Yes, there we go. No, wait. Okay, gosh, no. My bad. Add to queue, and then we go. God, 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 God. There we go. Coming in with the hype, Xeno. Absolute Giga Chad energy. This is what you came for. Not the game for. Everybody dropping like rainfall. It's your moment. Above it. Nights out playing. Didn't Carrier get to meet them, and it, like, his Carrier's like favorite band was New Jeans, and he was like he looked so cute when he met them. He was like this, like a fangirl pretty much. He was so cute. You play God, once you play God, we're gonna crumble. Hey, Smoke Doy with the meow. Oh, we love the meows. We love the meow meows. He was a little fanboy, yes. Carrier is like, we gotta protect Carrier at all costs. Like, he is both like super cute, but at the same time he is like the epitome of like supports. He's like, you are not Carrier. You can't play what I play. Don't try Varus support. You're not Carrier. We gotta protect him. He's very precious. But now we are gonna just be waiting to see who goes with Zeus 2. I mean, the whole... I'm a T1 fan. I've always been T1. Since I started watching T1, since that Syndra skin release for Faker was absolutely, like, since like all those skins came out, that's when I've been supporting them. Through all their losses and L's and everything. Be the Armelane went T1 to win last year because she said she don't want to see Carrier cry again. No, I couldn't. Like, after that final, I couldn't. After that game, I couldn't. I was a sobber. I was like nasty crying. Yo, that was so sad. And like one of the most iconic pictures in esports came out of there too, when Faker was looking over at Carrier and he was crying, because that was him. That was fake. That was him in the past. And they kept the roster, and it just came together. And Faker is now like the master splinter to all of them. So it just worked out, and I'm just... T1 are looking good. I mean, I really hope they're going to be contesting for Worlds. I still want to see what skins they get. I mean, when are they coming out at this point? It's just Faker's one. I want to see all the other ones. Because I got the LeBlanc one. Imagine Dragons Radioactive. Okay, that is also a very good song. You just know what to find. Active. There we go. First one that came up. I'll do you one up. There's one version that is done with... Faker's still getting another one? For Ori? What? Oh my gosh, he's one lucky man. He gets like 3 skins basically, because he got the LeBlanc one, he got the Ori one, and now he's getting the Orianna. I got the pass to get the Orianna because the Orianna, that's his world skin. Oh, okay. So it was the one at the Worlds, the other one is the Hall of Fame inductee skins. Okay, I get that. Because I had to get the pass because I wanted to get some Faker stuff. And I like supporting Faker. He's quite a... Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, so it's La Roja Balia. Is this because it's happens to be the Spanish, the last, what's it called? It's the finals, Euros for England and Spain. And if it's England, it's like, it's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming home. All that stuff. But yeah, good luck to everybody. Best of luck to both teams. But I'm excited for the Seraphine skin this week. And yes, I'm a dirty Seraphine main. You know what? Not as bad as me. In my day, I was a dirty Shaco one trick. Absolutely horrific Shaco one trick. You do not want to be within like 2 kilometers of me, because I was just a complete horrible champion man thing. Oh, but yes, Aurora is going to be fun. I want to play Aurora. I'm going to be doing a lot of... Just not the clown, man. Yeah, it was not so great. No, it was kind of rough. I think I sat at like 5. Like I want to show. Let me show chat. Actually, chat, you're gonna see this firsthand while we wait. So, incoming new OTP for Aurora. I mean, I would play Aurora if she was like. I don't even play much top lane, but okay. Let's take a look. So let's go to OP. Let's go to it's op.gg, right? Let's see how many games of Shaker I played when I first started playing him. Okay, there we go. So, please ignore my rank. Don't look at my ranks, okay? Just please ignore them. Don't look at them. It's not worth looking at. So, let's go to Mastery. So, there's that. So, this is kind of, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, not my finest hour playing there. Like, look at that. There's Shaco, there's Master Yi, like, brother, brother. But now we look at my champions. So let's go to summary. A lot of Akali and Lee Sin. So now let's go. I think it was season 2022. That's when I played Shaco to like, brother, like, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Season 2022. Was season 2021 just as bad? Yeah, it was. This is where it was really bad. Look at that. Over 200 games. Season 2021, over 200 games in season 2022. 2023 was like kind of like, yeah, even like then I kind of flipped and I was like, Echo is quite fun. I play set and occasionally set. Yeah, respectable. I respect that. I respect the set. Respect the set mindset. Oh, Yao's got the Rain Shepherd. Okay, I gotta show you guys. Chat, you gotta see it. I need to get there quickly before you load in. Why is it not? Okay, I need to switch all the logos around as well. So just ignore what's happening. Please just ignore what's happening on screen now. You're not seeing, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Nothing's happening. She reminds me a little of Chloe with the whole otherworld access and the cute spirits. Oh my gosh, I need that skin. The Milio is so cute. I know these other things on the way, but the Milio, look how cute it is. Look at it. He's got a frog. Can you do a backflip for me? That depends. What is your definition of a backflip? Because I could do one on my bed, but no, that's about it, really. The extent of my backflip capabilities would have to be, I just go like this, I sit on my bed, and I just go... There we go. That's sort of the extent of my backflip potential right now.
Welcome.
Good enough.
Summoner's Rift.
10 out of 10. Good backflip. It had to be done. I'm not breaking my neck. I barely have enough space to stand up straight. But yes, just gotta wait for the game to unpause. There we go. We are in. We are ready to go. So let me fix the scoreboard too. That's probably also a good idea. Caitlin there. Why is it all out of order now? It's so annoying. Just put it in order. So looking across these lanes, so first strike is going to be the rune choice for Misfortune and for the Veigar. But we are all eyes on the frogs. We love the frogs. Yao, you are like the star right now because that frog skin is so cute. We just get frog spam in chat. We just need frog spam. Just frog. Very cute frog. I don't know why they didn't call them puddle call a puddle party. Would have been so cool. The frogs. We love the frogs. Frogs are adorable. Recently, I've also grown to love frogs. They're very cute. The frog, yes. There you go. But top lane start, and his W's are pond with lily pads. Oh, dude, you can't tempt me with these. You can't. You can't. Like I don't want to spend money on this game anymore. And now you're telling me this skin comes out. I don't even play Emilio, and I'm like, damn, this skin is cool. The cutesy cat. We've seen what you can do in this volley bear. But we've also seen what Ash can do on this Mordekaiser. So it's really about who gets the lead, who gets that early level lead, and who's able to convert that into some mid-game power. Especially with Volibear, got that extra lane push with the help of the passive. Does make that quite easy just to shove it in. And now Caitlyn does get the level 2. Misfortune is going to have to back off. And Witchy on the Veigar just wants to look to farm the minions, get some gold with that first strike. Nothing too serious. Playing for the scaling, as we see here from Eclipse. They really just want to slow the game down into their favor. Play for the Veigar, play for that Caitlyn. It's going to be a good game. Excited to see what teams do, but still supporting my Spiderlillies. Well, it's always good to be objective until you can still support who you want. I mean, that's just how it goes. I like to think a good game of League of Legends is so much better than, like, a stomp. You know? Like, I think I can, like, I know, like, people are like, oh, it's a stomp, it's going to be easy. But I really love those competitive games, you know? Like, the competitive where it's both teams are fighting for survival rather than one team just absolutely dominating the other. Like, remember, I love T1, but remember when they went on that streak, everyone got so sick and tired of T1 winning, and then they got overthrown, and it was what everyone wanted to see, and we were just getting too comfortable. And you see a fight dropping out in this top lane between Cutesy and Hashi, but it's not going to be too much. Because then that gave other teams room, and it made League of Legends feel competitive again, if anything. So it was almost good that T1 lost, and then they came back and built this, and they've now got this really, really high, like almost like a prestige in the League of Legends community. As Cutesy Cat is going to have to flash. And now we see Goose is actually bot side level 4. And the little pond, look at the ponds. Look at the pond, it's the little froggies. Oh, that's so cute. Right keeps wanting to take my money. It's just what they want to do, you know? Riot, just take my money. Like, just do it with it what you please. I'll give you the details and just put the skin in my inventory. As you, Caitlyn does get the level 4, so do have that level advantage. It took my money. Yeah, the Riot's taken my money plenty times. Interesting. That Jhin, the Dark Star Jhin when it first came out, I had to cop it, you know, just couldn't say no to the Dark Star Jhin. Still a really solid skin nonetheless, but 4 minutes in, not really much action going on. The Ahri skin took mine. Oh my gosh, wait, what do you mean Ahri skin took yours? Wait, what do you mean? Which one? Which one you talking about, Lamb? Oh, it's Cutesy Cat wants to look for an engage. Take my money this week for Seraphine and then for Leon at the end of the month. I didn't pay for the whole thing. Oh, you didn't? Okay, you didn't pay for the whole thing. Do I have the signature XD? I didn't even see. Like, I don't know. Like, did you get the... Half of it was a gift. Oh, wait, so which tier did you get? Did you end up getting the mid tier? Math, lol, love it. Dude, math is not a strong point for me, so can't expect me to do any math. Most expensive. Oh my. Okay, we have to. Okay. In this tournament, one of the games which I cast for you and the girls, you gotta play at least once, please. They will, I promise you, like, I just want to watch the skin in action, really. Like, is it, like, I want to say, is it worth the money? Or do you think it would be cheaper? Yeah, you have to play it. Like, not everyone wants to see you play it. Like, I can almost click, I can, like, clickbait it in the title. I'm begging Coach to let me play her for me. Yeah, I'll clickbait it in the title. Like, $500 Ahri skin? It's not worth that much money, but... Okay, yeah, like, I know, I very much Oh, and see Goose going in onto the dragon here. This is a 3v3. Goose hops over. A little bit damage from the K that does land the traps there, but now Poppy gets the smash slam dunk, and the Goose has to run. Seraphine will get first blood, but now Vega is there with the cage. Lux drop the ulti. Seraphine's caught in a little bit of trouble there. A lot of damage coming up, but Wolf flashing away. As Crypt is going to be taking down this dragon, which is taking quite low, so is Ranger. Ranger has the light, but it's so low. Misfortune, not able to get to double up. And 2 low health bars. For me, it's worth because Aura is my favorite first mid lane ever played, and Faker is my idol. Yeah, like, as much as the whole thing went around, is like, I banned Aura during that whole thing because I knew people who had it would get bullied for it. But massive sweaty team fights there, but still only 1 kill going up to the Seraphine there, who does pick up first blood for the Spiderlillies. Yeesh. Jeez, like, I was like, the double up, and 1 double up could have gotten 2 kills there from the Misfortune. Especially with that lethality, like, it would have done so well. But yes, so I like, the skin is amazing. Like, the skin is amazing. I definitely agree with that. A lot of people I've spoken to, and a lot of people that I've seen online, they said the skin is really, really worthwhile. But it's only worthwhile if you play a lot of Ahri, and if the price tag was not $500. Like, people were saying maybe $200 would have been a lot more value, like, better value for it. No, I can, like, fully, like, that, there's no other, like, that skin has got its own tag on, like, in your skin inventory. It's, like, iridescent or something. Like, the particle effects on the autos are insane. Like, it's definitely the bang for your buck, but big ulti coming out there from Beetha. But now Witchy is going to be taking it a little bit there. Poppy is on the charge, trying to get onto the Veigar, but cannot get the charm, cannot get the dash. I definitely think if it was $250, it would be a lot more worth. Oh, but Beetha gets the damage off with the E, and Spiderlillies pick up another. What is happening? Spiderlillies are looking so strong at the moment with this Poppy as well. Yeah, I can definitely go on with tangent about this skin, but I don't think it was worth the money. The reason why I banned it is because I know people get bullied if they bought it. Like, they would be told, oh, you spent $500. Because some people enjoy it, and it's unfair to Ahri mains. I think my comment says it's like everything in my house. Yeah, that is, it's justified. Like, if I'm paying $500, I expect for him to be flown to Korea to meet him and spend a week with him, kind of angle, you know? Like, and I get free stuff when I get there too. And the first 10 games I played the skin, I got bullied. No, I can imagine, and that must have kind of been very easy, because it's just unfortunately just how like the community is. Because if you spend money in this game, you're like a terrible person, but you also, those people who are bullying probably also wanted the skin as well. I got gifted. I got it gifted, it's lovely, but would never play that for myself. I had to mute all those games. I mean, I mute a lot of people, like just in general, because the bullying got bad. That's why I took my break. Like, when I took my break on League, it was because I was getting bullied so much and people getting angry, and I just couldn't take it. And taking a break was just really good for me. But like, I'm sure, like, it should be over by now, but people are just gonna be angry. Just like the $200 chromas, like with Echo and Jin, like those aren't as bad. Like, those are $200, those are chromas. If you have those, then that's like a serious problem. But this skin, there was a lot that came with it. I know we're kind of on a tangent at the moment while this game is happening, but I feel it's a very necessary topic. You got a gifted Nanashi. Oof. Yeah, it's just the skin is a risk to play. Like, if I had it, I probably would never play it. Like, even if I got it for free, it's just life is short. Buy what you want to buy. Clothes, skins, maybe not the last one. Yeah, I can side with that. Like, my parents always know that I'll never spend money on drugs, so I'm too busy spending money on computer parts and computer games. So at least they're grateful for that. Understand the hate, but at the same time, let people do what they want to do. Exactly. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's what people want. It's at the end of the day, if people want to buy a skin, it's their money, their choice. That's just how a lot of people in the community said. The price, it was overpriced, we know that. But if people want it, then they want to get it, they can. It's not the end of the world. They want to spend that money, they can. But that's my take. It's not necessarily a super hot take, but look, we see Hashi gonna be going for a fight, a cutesy cat, but no, nothing there. Hashi's still in the lead here. Like, if you buy a skin, you should never be in a situation where you buy a skin and get bullied for it. Like, especially if you like fakers or someone you looked up to, they were people who would buy it. If it wasn't costing so much, I would have bought it too. But it is just not. It's not something I can afford. It's not something I can justify as a purchase, especially when my computer is on its last legs. Still doesn't mean Riot should make such expensive skins. Shame on them. Okay, you can't blame the players for the Riot's decision. Yeah, I think it's definitely Riot's fault here. But now we see Spiderlillies are going to go for the Grubbies, with Bear was going to contest, but 4 members on the Grubbies, as now Goose will be heading to the Raptors. We'll be heading to the Drake here, as Beetha does have does disconnect very slightly, but should be back soon. I 100% agree with that. Yeah, like, it's just, I refined 2 ultimate skins, the Yone skin. Riot just loves to extort player dreams. Yeah, I mean, it's just what Riot do. Riot have that unfortunate mentality. It's Riot, they've always been a money hungry company. They've always wanted to look to make more income, and also especially they got a very particular audience that they got to target. Like, when I looked at the stats, because Vandrel did the whole thing, not Vandrel, who was it? Not the law and the, he's the law guy. I keep forgetting. He's not, I keep forgetting his name. Whatever. He showed the graphs that Ari actually didn't hit, ban rate didn't actually go very high for very long. It only was banned for a short amount of time, and then it came down again, especially in South Korea, because Necrit, yes, Necrit, that one. Thank you. I don't know why I forgot. Like, it was sold very much there, but in South Korea, Faker is not just a League of Legends player. He is a celebrity. He is just a, he is the equivalent of, like, I can talk of so many celebrities right now. None of them, I've lost train of thought. But it's like the equivalent of being a big actor in Hollywood. That's what he's like. He's massive there. He's such a powerful figure. And I'm getting the hydrates, thank you. And I think they use the whale people who buy these big skins to fund a lot of the other stuff. They're equivalent to BTS in Korea, and that's saying something. Yeah, and like that's a fairly big deal. Like, he's the face of not just League of Legends, but esports in general. So I don't know why it's so hard for people to accept. Like, that's like, yeah. So if someone, let's try and contextualize it. Someone that we know, like, so let's say, like, okay, I'm gonna put this in my example. So I like listening to Elenium. If Elenium released like a skin or a song that like gets paid extra for, and you get these special perks, I would commit to it. Well, would try to. I know my girlfriend, if something happened to Taylor Swift, if Taylor Swift came here, I'll be selling both my kidneys to get her tickets to the front row. So it's all just a matter of perspective on how big they are. And they knew full well that they would get more of their purchases on the east side, not the west. The west were the ones that would ban it and get irritated and just follow with the craze. So it should never have happened. The ban, the bullying should never happen. If you want to buy a skin, they can buy a skin. Whoever. I mean, for so long I wanted the Storm Dragon Lee Sin. I don't even play a lot of Lee Sin. Like, even tried to learn him, try to see if I could climb with him, but it's just there's a lot to learn. And I want to just get a skin for the sake of getting the skin, but it just was not something I wanted to get. But because it's so expensive. And because it was pre-Lee Sin rework, so... Because right now, at that time, if you want to play Lee Sin, you played with the skin. You didn't play with default Lee Sin. And then when the rework came out, it's like, okay, this feels good, feels fresh. I didn't feel like I need the skin anymore. So... Riot will monetize it as much as... They'll monetize this game to, like, its absolute limits. They're going to soon eventually be monetizing, like, recall animations, or they're going to be monetizing kill counters. It's just... It's all over the place. Like, this Ari skin is just the beginning of what they're capable of monetizing. So, it's just something we're going to have to wait and see. I wish they could do that with Lux. Her base skin is just awful. Yeah, I mean, very few people use the Lux's base skin. I think they would have made more money globally if they priced it at ultimate price. Yeah, like, I think they would sell more. You gotta look at it also from a marketing perspective. So, with how important this skin is, they wanted it to seem like it was more than an ultimate. but then also they got to try and figure out what would players willingly pay. And that's what they tested with the Echo skin, $200, Yone, $200, and Jin, $200. They're kind of just testing people, seeing what they're willing to pay. So they kind of just bumped that up. This is where the RE skin is. This is where we were before those $200 skins. We weren't even thinking about buying that. And now we're about here, where people will either flip all the way to the top or just not at all. It was just all how they market it. It's very first, that's how they do it. That's just what they do with these kinds of skins, especially those $200 skins and the $500 skins. It's to a specific target market. It's not to the majority of the players. It's to the people that spend more money, like the whales, or a specific demographic. So in this case, it's very much targeted South Korea and the East side, who are really big supporters of Faker and the whole T1 dynasty and all that. Don't get me wrong, big fan, but I don't have the funds for that, big man. I'm not ready for that. But we are back after it was a bit paused. They also made a separate legendary version of the RE skin. So yeah, they monetized it very hard, but it's nothing new. Riot have done it for so long for the majority of RE mains and players. Yeah, so they knew RE mains would be like the RE mains were angry, at least from what I saw on the Reddit pages, that they were unhappy that it was so expensive. But big engage coming out in the mid lane. Witchy has to flash, and Kaju not able to get that last order, has to flash, and Barrier does not pick up the kill. But a lot of committed resources onto that Veigar, and Veigar will just walk away. But it's just all just a matter of who's gonna go next, because there's a lot of champions. A lot of players who have that like once champion which really define them as a player. Like I just think about, like, for example, if they did it for, okay, so Lux is gonna be on the bot side, it's gonna picking up that tower, and then we got Poppy, which is going to be picking up the Sunfire Cape. Like I think of if you do, what's his name? He was a Vayne one trick. He played for RNG. But he was so good. He was absolutely insane. I keep forgetting his name. But if they make a Vayne skin like that, that's also not gonna sell. They're gonna have to they're gonna put it on people. They're gonna put it on skins that sell a lot. And with Ahri being one of the highest selling skins that they have, it was very easy to figure out how well it would sell. But also it's gonna be skewed because Ahri, again, one of the most sold skins is for that champion. And Scooty Cat does do a bit of a BM there, as now we see 3 members looking to dive Volibear, but not going to be happening there. But I'll talk more about this on another stream or at the end of the stream, but I'm going to focus on this game. I think it's only fair on the players. Alright. So Rift Herald's up, Spiderlillies are going to commit to it. They are going to put 4 members up on there. Lux will just go ball lane, just hold the wave, but Amumu is going to look for the dive. Misfortune and the Seraphine did rotate mid and are just going to heavily push themselves into that top side. But now Lux is all alone. Amumu is looking for a dive here. Lux does try and catch the wave, does use the ulti to try and clear the wave. Amumu is going to go in, does land the bandage toss, but is going to force the flash out, and Goose tanks the tower shot. Spiderlillies, again, Lux able to make it out alive there. As Cutie Cat doesn't have that Spirit Massage just yet, but Mordekaiser does have that Rylite. As you see the bullet time and the ulti from the Seraphine. Poppy trying to get the Veigar into the wall, but the Veigar will get taken out by Kaiju. 3-0 for Spiderlillies. As Goose gets caught on as well, tries to start the Rift Herald and has to flash. As now Barrier is going to be used by Kaiju again to try to think that they have the heal to get extra movement speed, but still not going to be enough. As we see a lot of priority just getting this mid lane tower with the Seraphine and the Misfortune still mid. The Lux happily sitting bot lane, can play that range and can just sit back and relax as 3-0 for Spiderlillies, 4,000 gold in the lead. And Hashi 133 CS to 89. Volibear is slowly falling further and further behind in gold. You see a 1,300 gold lead for the Mordekaiser, as well as a very solid one in the mid lane as well, 500 for the Lux, and then about another 500 for the Misfortune. So Mordekaiser is where all the gold is at here. As Legend is just trying to clear some vision, just wants to gonna use the Hextech pause to get in and out, as that is gonna be our soul. I'm very glad I actually got the Hextech soul. I do like the Hextech soul. And Yao Yao with their cute little frog feet in their little boots. Oh gosh, he's even got Wellingtons. That is so cute. Gotta love it. And it all slows down a little. Echoes of Helia has been picked up for the Seraphine, so it's going to be a very solid item choice there. Not going to go for anything defensive. Going to go on the full aggressive, doing a lot more damage. But both of them do opt for the fairy support item. Are going to be pumping out extra bit of healing, extra bit of damage. As Yaya and Raze are going to go mid, try and counter that misfortune and try and get some more power into the mid lane. But not going to happen. As Mordecai still has not shown top. Volibear is just going to be holding that wave as close to the tower as she can. Drake is up in just under 10 seconds now. With a Mumu now bot side. It does look like there's going to be some priority shifting there. Yao Yao going to sit with the Caitlyn. This is going to be 4 members mid. As Goose does look for a way around. She is going to be spotted. Bandage Toss is going to connect onto the Poppy as well. Goose Dev's trying to get on that backline. Will land that second Bandage Toss. Volibear goes for the ulti. Is going to go for that dive. Big dive on the tower. Seraphine lands ulti. Bullet time. Going to take down the Volibear. Tower not going to be disabled for long. Very well played Cage. And very well timed ultimate there from the Misfortune. That is a goodbye to the top laners. TP not going to be... TP is available for Cutie Cat in 20 seconds if they can stall for this Drake. Really good play there coming out from Misfortune. Picks up 2 kills and is sitting on that Collector quite comfortably. This Drake fight is going to be pretty important. Oh yes, I think so as well. This kind of sets the tone. Who's going to be looking to push for Soul? Who's going to get that aggressiveness? But now we see Goose does have the Bandage Shot, does not have the flash, and she's trying to go and look over the wall to get it. Does have the smite. Going to be spotted on a ward. But are they going to try and get the Bandage Shot? Nope, the light bine's going to connect. Goose going to take a lot from the Lux, but still not going to be enough. And Goose just walks it out. The Spiderlillies do take that Drake, and they put themselves in 2 Drakes now. Very, very nice from them. Mordekaiser are playing it very well, keeping the Namumu away from the dragon. Light binding as well, really, really useful so far there from Bithia. But now Seraphine, they're going to be handing over the blue buff to Seraphine. Now Hashi is back in the top side, going to catch the Volibear. But we see it's not going to be the Rod of Ages Volibear, it's the Spirit Visage first item. Going to be getting that a little bit extra healing, especially with the W and the press the attack damage. Going to be really, really good just in these long sustained fights. Especially with the amount of magic damage that is on the enemy team, it is a very good option to just go that full MR route. As Poppy did opt for the Sunfire, only real magic damage is going to be the Vega and the Amumu. So we're going to see a little bit. And in fact, never mind. I do see, probably should have maybe gone the Hollow Radiance, but don't see how Hollow Radiance works too on the jungle. Bithia. Okay, thank you. I don't want to misprint. Bithia. I listen, that feels so weird. But we also see itemization. That's it. It's so funny to say. It's funny. We're gonna see Serpent's Fang actually getting picked up by the Misfortune. So gonna be itemizing quite well into this team. With the Milio shields, Volibear shields, as well as oh, that's about it. Volibear also gonna have some nice shields as well. So the Serpent's Fang is going to really show its value when these team fights really get cooking. As Baron is now up, but we do have a disconnect here from Bithia, so maybe the internet's just having a bit of a hard time. So hopefully she will be back. We might likely see a pause up, but she has just come back just in time. Very nice, very good. Oh, and she's gone again. Oh, gotta feel for the internet, gotta feel for it. But now we see there is a possible catch onto Yao Yao. Poppy does get the dash onto the Milio, but the ulti from Seraphine goes wide. Amumu catches the Poppy, but that is all the Amumu is able to get. A lot of ultis burned, but still not enough. Bullet time was not used there. It really was only the Seraphine ulti, as Bithia is really having a hard time with her internet right now. As mid is just desperately trying to hang on for dear life to get back into this game here. But while we are doing that, let's go back to home screen just to kind of chill it out and let's watch this RE skin here. And let's get some tunes going. You know what? Let's get that. Sergio Ramos, like the footballer? Bithy's Wi-Fi is a bit iffy in the evenings. Ah, I feel that. I've been there. Definitely been there. Hello, is that Sergio Ramos like the footballer, Sergio Ramos? Come down to the... All right, we gotta find some tunes because this is just we don't want to be left out in the dust here. I really just want to eat food. All right, where are we going? Let's go with Let's go with some Swedish House Mafia. Can't go wrong with Swedish House Mafia. All right, so it looks like we are back. We are going to be back into game now, so let's get right to it. All right, so hopefully this should be the last of the pauses, as now we're just going to hope and pray that Bithia's internet does hold on for dear life. We do. Hey, it's Smitten Little Bunny. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, and hope you're enjoying your day. Hope you enjoy stream. Nice to have you back. She might switch to adapter if it gets bad. Ugh, I don't blame her. A cutesy cat gonna go for a fight onto Hashi, but does not have the healing that she needs right now. Has to really go for those hard engaged fights if she really wants to utilize that Spirit Visage and that extra bit of healing. Ah, but the Milio shield looks so cool. But now Kaiju also going to be sitting in the mid lane with 2 items. Lux can maintain just the side lane against the Veigar. Just a very solid just lane swap here. Put the ADCs mid lane just where it's safer. Veigar can just split in the side lane and just kind of just farm it up. And then the Volibear and Mordecai is also just chilling. But we're not really going to see any big team fights until the Seraphine ulti has come back up. That is the main engage. So we are going to be waiting on what could be the possible next engage there. With Legend currently no ulti just yet. But we see Veigar is going to land that cage. A lot of damage over to the Lux, but is not going to get that kill there. Big damage, and Lux takes down the Witchy. What looked so good for the Veigar has turned around. Veigar go for the flash. Flash bandage toss, and Goose pick up Bithia. As the Veigar thought they were going to take that down, but then the Lux secures the kill. As Rage is going to look to push this tower. As now we see Cutesy Cat going to go for that ulti there. Going to be chilling. You want to come through, Bobby? So now Goose is going to be able to get that tower very comfortably. We are on the board. Winnable. Yep. Very glad to see that there's the confidence there. We've got the confidence. Are on the board. Did get that kill there. Did take down the Lux. Going to be very good there. But the misfortune is going to be going very utility in terms of her ultimate. Really just wants to get those shields down. Make it easier for her team to pop off that damage. As Dragon is going to be up. Spiderlillies are looking to get to that crucial soul point and really hold Eclipse hostage for a possible late game team fight. to close the game. But we see it is going to be a 5v4. We got Volibear, who is still up in that top side, does not have the teleport. Mordekaiser is down here as well. Spiders are really putting a lot of priority on this Drake here. But we see Goose is really wants to look for an engage. Hashi is going to look to take out the Amumu. Does not get it. Does dodge them. Does dodge absolutely superbly. Good ultimate from the Misfortune. Goose taking a lot of damage. Has to run away. Misfortune, Veigar taken into the death realm by the Mordekaiser. Absolutely smashing it down. Hashi on the chase. On this Caitlyn here. Gonna get it. Absolutely smashing it. Gonna flash. Will flash on top of the Caitlyn. And Hashi secures that there. Razy gets flashed on. And Cutie Cat is going to be able to smash up that top lane tower. But that is going to be Baron. That is going to be started up with the Spiderlillies. And with this, they can do it quite quickly, especially with the help of the Mordekaiser. Does have that Leandri's. Does have that Rift Maker. Going to do that extra bit of bonus damage with the passive stacked up. Misfortune doesn't really have a lot of big max health damage, but they will secure it quite easily. And just get that very nice 5-man reset as the Spiderlillies are looking really fresh, looking really good in these fights. And are playing the team fights exactly how they need to. With Leandri's now picked up for the Mumu. And then we're also going to be seeing what could be an Iceborne Frostfire Gauntlet for Cutie Cat. The Spiderlillies want to keep this domination here. And you see, Spirit Visage is going to be starting to get built here for the Mordekaiser. Is respecting the Veigar and the Amumu damage. So is going to pick that up. We got the Bloodthirster, which is on the way for the Misfortune. Lux does have that Horizon focus. It's going to be very good. Very, very nice. As now, the Barrier also picked up the Verdant Barrier. Can't remember what it's called. As now we see an engage onto Yao Yao. Yao Yao will have to flash away. Big ulti for the Seraphine, but not going to connect to anyone there. The Verdant Barrier is going to assist a little bit. We see Goose in the back line. Going to look for a big catcher. Going to catch that Misfortune. But it's going to get knocked right back into base. Not enough time to get off the coast of Sad Mummy. Hello. And with the big team fight coming, big ultimates are still down. Poppy's ultimate is down. So is Seraphine's. Lux will drop the final spark there onto the Volibear. Volibear will be able to walk it out. Cutie Cat is just going to try and hold this wave as much as he can. But taking a lot of damage from this Lux. 2 full items already. It'll be a bit of a nightmare to deal with. And Seraphine's ulti is just about a quarter of the way there. Only got 1 quarter left to go. 3/4 of the way there. But Razy is in a bit of a precarious situation. Does a lot of damage. But if the Caitlyn gets caught up, it is very much a bye-bye. As we see Veigar will use that Verdant Barrier just to secure a little less damage from the Mordekaiser. Goose will clear out her Raptors. And we have got the objectives will be spawning quite some time. 2 minutes on Drake and 3 minutes on the Baron. Or 4 minutes on the Baron. Hi, Mom. Oh, Loser Central. Welcome, Loser Central. I don't know who you're talking to. You're talking to me and talking to my girlfriend. Are you a mom?
Your mom.
Are you a mom?
I'm scared. No.
No. You're scared, no.
Dog mom.
You're a dog mom, yes, that is true.
And a cat.
Yes, yes. Don't forget the cat, Mom. Oh, everyone's saying hello, Mum. You are Mum now. So we are going to be seeing just a little bit of a stalemate for now, just until objectives are spawning. I love you. Have you watched this? Oh, lol. I apologize. Oh, she's my baby. That's my baby. I love her so much. But with that now, the objectives are going to be spawning. 1 minute on Drake. Ultimates all up. Seraphine. Oh, pop. They're going to see Volibear is getting caught out here. We'll have to use the ulti to get out of there. Can't use that ulti for backline access anymore. We'll force it out. And just silence once again. Just nothing really going on. As Yao Yao also going to be just sitting, waiting. Going to be holding these waves. And with this next drag is going to be a team fight here, as Spiderlillies are going to use it as a trap. They know that this is going to be a dragon they have to fight for, that Eclipse really have to force. It is the soul, it is very important, and if they do deny it, it is going to be securing a little bit more of a late game. QT Cat's going for a fight onto Hash here, but not going as planned. As Volibear still able to walk out a little bit easier, but Drake is up. Aren't patient enough for the bait there. Seraphine's going to be clearing out some more vision, dropping some wards, and Hashi will be there to defend. Has 3 items already for that Mordekaiser. Has got the Spirit Visage with that Rift Maker. Going to be quite a devastating combo there in these team fights. Drake is up and it's being started. Spiderlillies already dropping it there. It's just over half health now. Goose really needs to look to go for this dragon if she wants to secure it. It's going to go for the bandage cast. Does get knocked away by the Poppy, but that is going to be a free Drake. There's no smite there. The Poppy ultimate saves the Drake for Spiderlillies and they get the Hextech Soul. Excellent use of the Poppy ultimate there coming out from Krez. Knocks away the Amumu, secures the Drake, and now gives them further advantage over to Spiderlillies. As now we see the 1v1 is going to happen once again between QT Cat and Hashi. Ultimate is available for Mordekaiser. Is going to take to the Death Realm. Does deny the shield into the Volibear, but that is not going to be going anywhere. Volibear has to run. Gets a bit more healing and shielding, but is going to die slowly. Flash for flash. Ulti. QT Cat just trying to heal. Big healing from QT Cat, but is it going to be enough? Big. Oh my gosh. What's going on? As Volibear is going to just die there. The W with the Spirit Visage doing absolutely mad amounts of damage. And healing too. Jeez, that is severely underrated. But with the help of the Caitlyn ultimate, we're able to try and secure that kill onto the Mordekaiser. But the Mordekaiser does make it out alive. It's Hashi hatches it out with Cutesy Cat, who is now bullying that Thornmail. Very much do see that both of them have built that Thornmail. So, well, are building to it. So can see why it's so important. As Spiderlillies want to go for the trap, but they realize their primary had been made out. They are just going to walk it out and clear some vision. They do not know they're on a ward, but the Poppy is going to just go get that Scuttle Crab, pop out some vision. Going to be very good, very nice. Caitlyn does have 2.5 items, but MF does have 3.5, almost 4 items with that lethality now. Vision is going to be spotted there, and Drake down. Now they're off to look for the Baron here. Veigar, they're not going to call. They're going to get hit by the final spark. Will force the flash, but Poppy does try to go for the dash onto the side of the barrier, but does not connect. As Veigar is going to be forced to flash from that as well. QT Cat and Hashi are back at it again, but both have the heal cut, so the fight is not going to be nearly as strenuous. As now ult's going to come out from the Lux, not going to hit any of the minions, so not going to be able to shove the wave nearly as easily, as Hashi still keeps fighting it on with Cutesy Cat. But Baron is going to be started up. They can do it with the Misfortune. The Poppy is quite tanky. Seraphine can just keep them up healed and shielded. Going to be doing it very nice. Don't even need that Mordekaiser, but Yao Yao seems to think they're onto something. Goose is also walking up to that Baron as well. We'll see it. As we see, Megan is dropping quite low. TP coming out from the Mordekaiser, will team into base, but Goose has to flash. We'll get over there, but now we see the TP coming out from the Volibear. This is going to be the 5 versus 5 Baron. As Mordekaiser's there now, they should be able to finish this quite quickly. Volibear wants to look for the engage, but they can't look for it. Q's going to drop that E over the wall, but not going to be enough, as Baron is taken by Spiderlillies. No casualties, despite both TPs being used, coming at very... Oh! Lux ulti going to be dropped just to try and deny anyone following. But Spiderlillies coming out once again. They have got a 7,000 gold lead over Eclipse right now, but the Tower Gold bounties are going to be very useful for the likes of Eclipse right now, with these last few towers still available. As Kaiju is going to be going for that hard push, does have that last item, is going to be going for that Edge of Night rather than the Yomus. So he's going to be opting to not get CC'd and die. So they are going to be able to smack that tower. That Misfortune will absolutely annihilate these towers with the help of that little bit of lethality. And this Hextech Soul is going to be rather detrimental to anyone running first strike, as Witchy not being able to get as much damage off. As Baron have minions there, Caitlyn can kill it off with plenty of range. Witchy looking for the cage, but not gonna catch up Bithia. And it's just they're playing it for time. They're playing this damage. They've got the damage there with the Hex Tech, as well as the extra damage from the Misfortune. But big damage, possibly to come out there onto the Caitlyn, from the Caitlyn, but plenty of CC and shielding to deny the damage. As we can't really discount the Caitlyn right now. She has got 3 items, 300 farm, very, very strong still. Can really carry these team fights if she is given room to breathe. But this is very difficult with the likes of the Lux and the Misfortune and the Seraphine, who are all just poking and dabbing away. Goose tries to go for the bandage toss, but not going to connect. Forgot the light binding does connect, big damage, but is going to be saved by the Melio. Light binding will be up very quickly, but a lot of damage from this Lux, really causing a lot of havoc in that back line. As Mordecai is going to go and juke that volley bear. As then Cutesy Cat also just going to keep the wave under pressure. A lot of the range in that mid lane. Razy, oof, taking a lot of damage from that final spark. A bit triple cage for the Veigar, but they are not going to be able to capitalize on it. And Mordecai is just going to go for that tower. Going to go for the final Cutesy Cat, who will have to use the ulti to get out of there. Spiderlillies are just playing it slowly and meticulously, not really playing too aggressively. But you see Veigar does catch the cage there. But oh, the shielding from the Lux and the Seraphine do keep the Lux from falling. Very, very close one there. But now Elder is going to be coming up in 20 seconds. This is likely going to be the decider of this game here. Very slow pushes from mid lane and bot lane, but 1 kill to 10. The shields are cease. Yo, the shields are seats. Oh my gosh. The shields are quite a detriment at the moment now, especially if there's no Serpent's Fang users that can really get that big AoE off. Misfortune can get the AoE off with the bullet time and really deny those shields, but the Caitlyn does not really make good use of it, so it's unfortunately not going to be very useful nonetheless. So with that, Elder's coming up. Elder is up. And this is going to be the fightable fight. Volibear is trying to look for a flank, but cannot really find it. Mordekaiser is there as well. It is a 5 versus 5. Caitlyn is going to try and push mid. And okay, a little bit. Oh, Melio gets caught up. Big ulti, but the Melio ultimate there going to be burned. Poppy's going to catch the big ultimate there onto the Volibear. Goose taking a lot of damage hit by the charm, but Volibear makes the back line. He's going to catch Kaiju, but a lot of damage turn on the Goose. And that Seraphine takes the Melio, and the Poppy takes down the Amumu, which is on the run. Raiden's doing a lot of damage. And the Kaiju, my god! But these shields are absurd. Coming out from the Seraphine, healing Bonanza. As Witchy tries and does not get hit by that final spark. But the Moonstone Renewer is picked up by the Melio. But this Elder is now going to go to the Spiderlillies. We don't have the way he's pushing. Cutesy Cat is going to look to get some damage off. But Vithia is going to catch the bear in its tracks. And this is a Rabadons on the Lux as well. As this is going to be Elder going out to the Spiderlillies. As they got a 9,000 gold lead. But absolutely crazy shielding coming out there. Especially with the help of the Seraphine. Makes it nearly impossible to even do damage to that backline. Cutesy Cat had full access to that Misfortune, and she was still able to walk out of alive. Got the shield healed comp. Yeah, they're running the shield and heal power comp. How do MF still live? It is just shields and healing, man. Lux shields, Seraphine shields. I wouldn't even be surprised if the Mordekaiser builds Moonstone Renewer can also just give heals and shields to everyone. But there's the thing, the issue that Eclipse have right now is that they don't have a real efficient user of Serpent's Fang, which could really, really help them here, where Misfortune makes very good use of the Serpent's Fang. I mean, if we hover over her damage, she has done only 1,100 damage. But that's 1,100 extra damage, which they never would have normally done, especially with these shields. Likes on Goose, the shield on Cutesy Cat, and any shield that Melio does provide. So, if you are Spiderlillies right now, you are looking for a fight. You are looking to play this engagement. A lot of damage on this Caitlyn still. They're gonna have to play for the smart engage, but not gonna get that final spark. Rage need to use the minion wave, but Caitlyn, up shields, just shields on shields. Shields on shields on shields and shields. Shields and stuff and stuff and shields. Shields and stuff and shields and shields. And this is now going to be the Mordecai's just going to walk right up. Mordecai's don't care, bro. Mordecai's going to walk up, going to really try these carries here, but Lux squeeze that final spark once again. Big Cage is going to catch Seraphine. Seraphine will just walk out with that extra bit of healing. Good damage coming out there, but Elder plus X6, and oh my goodness gracious, that is so much shielding. As you see, two people are going to get caught by the Veigar there, but they are going to target the Mordecai, who's just going to shield himself again, and that is just, they are just taking so much damage. Oh, Lux going to get a big ulti there, does not get the execute onto the Veigar, but this does give him the ability to push the waves. Peter Cat and Rage are the last ones left. Seraphine tries to go for the flash. Oh, did not give me enough. Only guys in the background. But bullet time for Misfortune. But Peter Cat is caught between a rock and a hard place. Hashi is going to walk in. There's going to be a lot of damage coming out on the Mordecai who's in the death realm. Misfortune is still not going to be doing enough damage. Hashi barely alive, but big damage from the bullet time and from them will make it rain. Denying the shields of Emilio. But these shields are not going anywhere. As this is game 3 and it goes to the Spiderlillies. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. Spiderlillies come back with an absolute crazy comeback after falling in game 1, coming back with the 2-game comeback. Take the series, but very, very well played over to both teams, and whew, super intense. Super intense, my gosh. I guess I gotta hand out the points now. Alright, let's hand out the points. Where do the points go? The points go to the Spiderlillies once again. But very, very well played to everybody here. I would say for an interview, but I am quite hungry. I'm gonna go and have supper. It is quite late, but thank you to everyone for popping into stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to catch you in the future. All the best to everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Hope you have a good week. And see you later, alligators. Peace out.